All right. Start streaming. Oh, wait, yes. Yes. Yes! Hello, everybody. This is a very quick start. We're playing Shadowdark. It's what's streamlined but deadlier D&D 5e. And I am so excited to be playing this with the usual crew, except we're down a couple, but that's okay. There's enough, according to to Vixter, the game master, that hopefully we should at the very least survive the first round of Shadowdark, which would be nice. Okay, here we go.
Well, then I completely fucking lied to you because there's no fucking way you're surviving the first round of Shadowdark. Uh, welcome everybody. This is Queer Questing, part of the RPG Alliance online gaming group, and it's what is it? It's November 1st, 2025. Our
No,
November,
November 1st.
you
Shit.
got it. And our
Ugh.
2025 RPG Alliance Con starts on November 16th. So we're almost there. And I'm excited because I played Shadowdark last Gamer Sunday at Dickens Pub with my buddy Neil running it. And I've been just thinking about this, thinking about it. So they've had 2 Kickstarters. And the first one was so successful, it was like $2.5 million. The second one, something similar. And the creator of this system is Kelsey Dion. She is a lesbian. Her wife actually helps her do graphic design, do a lot of the maps and stuff. So and it's incredibly popular right now. It's an OSR game, so was that original rules,
It's it's
whatever.
won a lot of awards, didn't it? Like it's won.
Yeah.
It's been recognized that a lot. When I did some googling it, googling it, it's there's a lot of positive talk about it.
Very much so. Very much so. And Kelsey Dion has written for Wizards of the Coast and other companies and is highly respected as a game designer and as a writer, right? And again, you can look on her website. Her publishing company is called Arcane Library. They have a YouTube channel. She has a lot of really good resources there. If you're just new to Shadowdark, I really encourage you guys to take a look. But what she did was what a lot of companies are now following suit on. Is she did a free quick start for players and game masters. That you didn't have to like do the kickstart to do it. I mean, you know what I mean? So you really got the meat and bones of everything. I love when companies do that before you buy it, so you can kind of read it, get the gist of what the system is, and then if you want to, you do the kickstart. And that's what I did. I got the quick start. I read it. I got hooked, and then I like, let me do some. Here's all my money. Let
Here's
me
all
go
my
to your
money.
web. Here's all my
Here's
money.
my money.
Give me all everything, one of each. And I got all the PDFs, and then I just loved it so much that I went to Century Box, and I paid for the hard copies too. I said $200 on this shit so far.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Don't even get me going. And then I went to her newest. So she's second Kickstarter is where she started kind of like she's got 3 different kind of areas or biomes, like a desert, and here we have the Nordic one that we're going to be playing today. And then she had another one, I can't remember what it was. But her second Kickstarter is where she puts it all together and add more. So she has essentially a world that she's put together kind of by biosphere, right? And
Right.
she's brought it all
That's
together
great.
in the second Kickstarter. So really excited to have supported that, even though it was a late pledger. And I'm excited, again, lesbian creators. I love it.
Yes.
So that's kind of like what this is, who makes it, some of the key things that are the same as D&D. We have the same attributes like strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and did I forget one? Anyway, Constitution. Always
That's
forgetting Constitution. So those same things. You roll 1d20 and add your modifiers. That's simple. They got rid of all those different talents or skills. They got rid of
yeah.
all the skills, like, lockpicking. They got rid of that. If you have a high dexterity, you just roll. So it makes it a lot more simpler. You still have AC, which is your armor class that you have to hit if you're attacking something or you're being attacked. You still have your hit points. None of this is going to be new to you guys. And they still have advantage and disadvantage when you're rolling. What's interesting in this system is why we're playing on Roll20 and why we're going to be using dynamic lighting. It's because nobody has night vision in this system. When the lights go out, you're all in the dark. And when you're all in the dark, it becomes super dangerous, and every roll you do is with disadvantage. And as a game runner, if you're in the dark, so if you're walking around, and the basic element of light is a torch, and a torch will run for 1 real life hour. So once we get into this and we pick which of you guys are going to hold the freaking torch, hopefully you guys have a cell phone in reach, because I'm going to have you put on a 1 hour time limit. And when that torch blows out, you're in dark. So again, you roll with disadvantage. But then I have to roll every round to see if you have a random encounter with something very freaking deadly. Yes. So your torch, and when I played this, it was, you wouldn't believe, because we, of course, we were dumbasses. And we didn't bring enough torches. And we rolled really bad, and we broke our torch, and then we're sitting in the dark holding each other. We're all holding each other and going, what the fuck do we do now? We got no fucking torch. We are so fucked. And we were fucked. Yeah. So what we're going to do, though, is we're just this is kind of like a session 0 that's going to move into a session 1 type thing. Which is basically... we're going to play this as level 0 characters, so you're super weak, in what's called a gauntlet. So I'll just read you what is in the Curse Scroll 3 that we were taking this adventure from, what Kelsey says about gauntlets. Okay? Gauntlets are deadly affairs, where life is fragile and glory is hard won. Players begin with 4 0-level characters each, playing 1 at a time and replacing from their pool if their current character dies. Remember the following things. Level 0 characters can wield all gear. It's called beginner's luck. Level 0 characters die when they reach 0 hit points. You're God. None of this death saving throw bullshit. Okay. Characters can and should loot their fellow companions' bodies. Yep. Don't be proud. Just grab what you can. And don't worry about tracking XP, because level 0 characters who survive the sea caves with respect to treasure in tow will graduate to first level automatically if you survive. Okay? So, what we're going to do first is we're going to pick your characters. Yay! So, and this is like, I'm sure if you go over to, like, you'll say, what the hell did Vicky do last weekend? Ugh, I set up all these characters. So if you go over to your journal section on Roll20, right, that's that book with the little star in the middle on the top right-hand corner, and you open that up, and you should see I have characters for Blood and Tide. That's the name of this campaign. And if you open that up, because it should have a little plus sign, so you click it so it's a dash, and then you'll see I have player 1.1, player 1.2, and then I have player 2.1, player 2.2, and so on and so forth, right? So we're going to have you folks first roll a 1d5 to see who is player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. Okay, and then we'll roll a 1d4 to see which one of your 4 you're actually starting with. Okay?
Which one will be the
What's the
sacrificial
first one I'm
lamb?
rolling?
You're rolling the 1d5. So if you go back into the chat, you'll see that I rolled a couple things, but I put starting rolls first, and then in quotation marks I have roll /roll 1d5. You can copy that and put it in the chat and just hit enter. Because there's not a 1d5 on the dice roller.
I don't have that. I have
I don't have a
roll
1d5.
1d20 or GM.
That's why you have to. That's why you have to type it in.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Do slash
and roll space 1d5 and then hit enter in your chat box.
1d5.
Yeah.
You do that in the chat?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, both of us had 3.
Okay, then re-roll, please. Both of you.
Okay. Okay.
3's a hot commodity.
Tell me about it.
So what is that, a backward slash or a forward slash? I think that's a backward slash, right?
Yeah, it's back. I got 3 again.
Okay. Well, let's see what Andrea re-rolls.
All right. Okay, so
Backward slash.
a backward slash or a forward slash?
I think that's a
Backward.
backward with a and then ROLL space.
Oh
1
yes, didn't spell
D5.
it right.
Okay, great. Andrea's got 4. Okay, we need
Quilga.
we need we need we need I don't know what to call you
No.
guys. I'll use your roll 20 names. We'll get Quill and Andrea to please re-roll because they've tied up 4. Holy shit, eh? 4
Jesus,
again.
Mary, and Joseph. What the fuck?
All right. Okay, good.
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right. So we got
And I'm 2.
Yes, I think
Okay.
so, right? So
And
we
I've got, yeah,
C
I've got 3.
is 3.
I have to
Andrea
put that in.
is what is Andrea? 1?
I have a computer that the number 1 doesn't work, so I have to copy a 1 and put it in. So anything that involves 1 in the future is going to take me a time.
No problem. No problem at all. And so we got Quill, aka Blue, aka Spider, is number 2. Right on. So
I'm 3.
let's
Okay.
have
I'll write
let's
that
have
down.
Andrea. Andrea, could you now roll a 1d4, and that is in your dice roller on the left-hand side where you see that dice icon. You can put your mouse over top of it, open it up, and then you get the 1d4. Okay, so number 4. So that means Andrew's going to start with 4.4. And so, if we open that up, and I'll just show it to you guys. There we go. Your person's name is Hall.
Hall.
You decide what gender you want, but we are going to start with, oh, I did a really shitty job on this. You're all starting as humans, so if I forgot to enter that in there, there you go. And that's your starting character, right? And we'll start with that.
No.
You'll look and you'll see that these folks have shitty gear. You have almost no gear, and I'll explain that in a second why. But Hall has 1 torch. That's damn good. We also see that Hall is a chaotic character and worships the Norse god Loki. Right? And also, because you have no weapons yet, Hall, you have an unarmed strike. That means you kick or you punch, and you ain't going to do a whole lot with it.
Gotcha.
And then I put your background. So I just I put in your background. That was, again, I went to the... So Shadowdark has this wonderful website. You just go Shadowdark, create character generator, and you'll find it. And it randomly creates 0 level characters for you, or level 1, or whatever level you want. So that's what I did. I just randomly created 4 characters for each of you guys, and this is it. So don't blame me. It's the generator. Haha. So, for example,
All right.
Hall's background is freed. You were born a thrall. Another word for slave. But escaped or won your freedom. So your background is, if something's in your background, like escaped or won your freedom, that means, if you were, say, trapped or trying to hide in a situation, and you say, but I was a thrall and I escaped. So I should get a bonus for hiding from people pursuing me, Vicky. And then I'll say, you know what? You're right. Roll with advantage. Okay? So some people have, like, you'll have, like, I'm a shipwright or something like that. And so you should have knowledge to be able to sail your ship. And if I ask you for a roll, you should get advantage on that because you freaking build them, right?
Fair enough.
That kind of stuff. You also have a title, far runner. I mean, that becomes more important when we get to level 1. All right. So we
I
have.
like that my dexterity is -1, but I'm far runner. So it's like, we never said you remained upright the whole time.
Well, slow and steady, right?
That's
You
it.
have
There you
endurance.
go.
What is your
All the
constitution?
tortoise. At 1.
Well,
I'm
see,
very strong, but that's about it.
no, your
But that's
constitution.
okay.
You can run for like miles and miles, not fast, but you
There
can.
you
got
go.
endurance.
There you go.
Yeah, but you know you are incredibly strong. 3 is very strong.
Jesus,
There you
yes.
go.
Yeah.
I'm Hall. I'm not Hall ass.
I like that.
Exactly.
So I'm -3.2.
Oh, did you
So
roll it already?
I'm
There we go. Okay.
Valhoth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So
3.2.
I
I'm
don't
gonna put
have a
this up for
background.
everyone to see. Yeah, you got a hunter background, but that's self-explanatory. And if it was self-explanatory, I
Yeah.
didn't put it in because look how many of these fucking things I had to
Okay.
input. Holy
No,
shit!
you're right. Totally understand. Totally
Yeah.
understand. So,
But I think you got the
okay,
best
so that's my
title.
background. Yeah. I do. I like it. The Slayer. I don't know. I might be the Slayee.
Yeah.
So, because I've got my dex. Interestingly enough, my dex is -1, a 9. My con is 10, but my charisma is 3, 16. Sorry. Holy crap, that's good.
Maybe
I have a club.
maybe you're not a hunter, say of elk or deer. Maybe you're a hunter of love.
Ooh, I bet.
Ooh.
So I have a club and I have caltrops.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. All right.
All right.
These look interesting.
Nice. Okay,
Um,
so where are we going here with the quill?
So
What
am
does
I
quill mean?
2 and 2?
Did you roll 2 and 2? Did you roll 1d4?
I rolled 2 to
No.
begin with, and I just rolled 2 again.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me get
2
over
and 2.
You are. Ha ha!
So where do I find 2 and 2?
I'm going to show it to you right now. There you go. There you
What am
are.
I?
Oh, you're the only one with a real job, it looks like. A livestock farmer.
You're a livestock farmer.
But look
Oh,
at-
there you go.
You're
but
just
look,
like
Mabel
Mabel.
revisited.
Mabel
It's just
revisited.
in my blood.
Mabel's ancestor.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
there you
though,
go.
you.
Ancestry.ca. Yeah, it's in your DNA. Here's your family tree, Mabel. But look at
Oh
your
my
title.
God.
Who do you think you
I'm
are?
sorry.
Fierce.
I am what?
Your title.
go.
You're the fierce. Your title.
Your
Where's my title?
Endril
Under,
the Fierce.
above your stats.
Oh, right, okay.
No, you're kind. Yeah, well, yeah, you
Fierce.
are. You're kind of.
You're
You're
squishy.
really screwed.
Oh, you're
screwed.
you're
just
fucked.
really screwed.
I'm a livestock farmer. What do you expect? I don't know why I'm in a dark dungeon anyway. Did I take a wrong turn to the milk barn?
I like that the it kind of, the fierce implies maybe your mouth rights checks, your muscles can't cash.
Yeah. I'm just
Fierce can
whippy.
be variant,
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
What's interesting too is that Endro has probably the best, the best set of gear of all you guys. So Endro may not be
Yes.
strong, may not be fast, but yeah, I think Andrea had the right of it. You got some cash, and you are the best geared up. You got a club, an oil flask, a rope, and caltrops. So those are all really important compared to
What are
just.
caltrops?
Those are those
know
little
what my-
triangle things that you roll on the floor, and when people step on them, they get damage, and they may even slip and fall. Like they're a thief's kind of a bag of caltrops.
Like a bag of Legos.
Right.
Haha, tripping hazard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Pokey.
exactly.
So, I want to point out one thing.
Uh-huh.
My hit point is 1.
Yep, everyone's got. It's level 0, baby.
I
You're
know.
screwed.
Fuck me. But
Endril
at
has
least
2.
Andril has 2. What does?
Yeah, there you go.
What do you have, Andrea?
I believe I have 1, but let me just double check here.
Oh, I am still going to have to avoid anything here. Even a
Valhoff.
slip and fall would kill me.
No, that's not me.
Now here's again. It's been a while since we played Roll20, so remember the easy way to get in and out of your
1.
character sheet is to go up beside the name of it on the header of that window, player 2.2-Endrel, and just on the right side of it, put your mouse and double click. And then it will just be transparent and sit there on your screen. And then when you want to open it up again, you just double click it open. The other way to find it is, of course, going into your journal tab on the right hand side and going down to like player 2.2 and pulling it up. But don't forget, like we've all forgotten these little shortcuts, right?
Yeah.
But just going on the header right, just a space right of your character's name, double click, and the header will just be transparent and floating on your map, so it's easy to get in and out real fast. Okay.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
So now we get to kind of the fun shopping part of this, where we get to look at all of our lovely tokens at the bottom. And I'm sorry if some of them maybe are not, a nice balance of masculine and feminine, but I did the best I could. And so really what I want you to do is look at one of those and tell me which token you would like to be your token for your very first character. And just tell me like it's the red ring, orange ring, yellow ring. I know I got 2 yellows, but you can say yellow top or yellow bottom. Okay? Light green, dark green. Which one's calling you to take to their first death? Go ahead.
I will take the light blue with the woman with the red and dark things on her cheek.
Okay, and what was your character again? What was your character number?
Valhoth.
So 3-2?
Yeah, 3.2.
Okay, and I make so you can see it. And I just want to make sure I can attach this. So I'm going to go and set up your token with your hit points. 1.
Go.
Sorry about
1
that.
hit point. Oh, Jesus Christ.
AC and 9.
Your hit point?
Yeah, goodness gracious. Yeah. Life is hard.
If I slip, I could kill myself.
So say we all.
So say we all.
And so it's 3.2. I just gotta make sure.
Yep.
That I think I have these all set to all players can use these character sheets. So I think give it a try, please. See if you can move that around.
Yep.
Perfect. Right on.
That works.
So who wants to pick the next token?
Can I grab the bottom yellow for player 4.4 Hall?
You mean this lovely person?
Oh,
I mean,
there you
I
go.
gotta go for the
Badass.
undercut, right?
Yeah,
Love that
that's
haircut, man.
badass.
Totally. And what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was your what number was your character again?
4.4 Hall.
4.4. Yeah, you feel like a number. I know. I'm sorry, but it's just the easiest way.
Oh,
Let me just set this
absolutely.
up. Let me connect it to your character sheet. Get your hit points. There we go. And let me get your AC set up. And just put a little bit of a glow in the dark around you. Oh, this way. I need to make sure you guys can see your hit points. And make sure you can see your nameplate. Okay, and 1 sec. Just that. Just make sure, and I think I might have forgot to do that on CHAG. Just double check that. Sorry, CHAG. I want you guys to be able to see your bubbles for your hit points and your AC. So there you go. Can you guys click on your tokens and see if you can see your bubbles now? And make sure
I can.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And last but not least, Mabel's ancestor,
Endril.
Indral.
Whoa, who would have thunk, eh?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Which one
So
would you
I'm
like?
going to go for the one on the bottom left of the orange circle. I'm going to limit my name
Nice.
of Pierce.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
Ah! I love it.
Yeah.
Perfectamundo.
Be like, leave a Kaz alone!
That's it. Okay, let me get that set up for you. So 2.2, player 2.2. So sorry about this. I mean, a lot of this is just setting up, right, and getting going here. It may be a little boring for some people, but that's okay. Go ahead.
So how do I forgot now. Sorry. I have on my things all the bottom, the players that are playing. I want to shrink
Oh yeah, go under
their
the cog
avatars.
and go
Yeah.
under. Yeah, this has changed too. Go under. I believe it's graph. No,
Graphics.
yeah,
No.
graphics.
Okay.
Graphics. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
not. No, maybe it's personal. It's underneath. Yo.
This one
Yeah, here
here.
it is.
Nameplate
Token.
and Barson.
It's sorry.
No, sorry.
It's under personal and personalization and display. So you can
Okay.
change your display name, and you can change token marker position. Is
Don't see that on mine.
gear cog. Let me look on. I've got my player thing here set up. So let's see here. Oh, well, you guys got screwed on that too, didn't you? Let's
Yeah,
see,
that's
auto
strange.
browser. Yeah, they move stuff into a weird spot. Maybe it's on video. No. Text chat.
Do you know I could Google it?
Well, it's kind of weird that I have it and
Yeah.
you guys don't.
Oh, wait now. Is it possible this one? No, that's not it. That is bizarre.
Is this for sizing it?
Yeah, sizing the bottom. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to delay it because we can figure this out later. But I just it was odd.
I have and I have at least for the settings that I have as game runner. I have it all set up. How do I have it set up? Oh, I don't know. They moved a lot around.
Yeah.
Deck size. They have it so I can put where the token marker positions are. And oh, I didn't mean to go into dark mode. God damn it. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, so token marking positions are just where your bubbles are. So I have them on top of your token, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's not what
That's
what
not
I'm
what you
looking at
want.
is that
The name tags
at the very
bar.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let me
that's okay. I'll
center
take. I think
channels.
it says graphics. Graphics has
Oh.
nameplate and bar settings,
Yeah.
but well, maybe I'll try hide on pan. Does that work? No, that's not going to work. That's interesting.
Oh goodness.
That's okay. I don't worry about it, Vixter. I will. You continue.
When-
I will.
When you find the answer, let us know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Because
I will.
I need to
Well.
know too.
Yep.
So
Yep. I don't want to.
Sorry,
I don't
have
want
the
to.
answer.
But yep. No, that's okay. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now let me see. Did I do yours correctly, Quill? Can you see your bubbles? Click on your token and move it and see your bubbles and everything?
Sorry, what am I looking for?
Just click on your token. Can you see the red bubble, green bubble, blue bubble, and you have a 2 in your red bubble and
Yes.
an 8? Great. So the red bubble is your hit points, and your blue bubble is your AC, your armor class. Alrighty. Fantastic. And now, let's do a couple other housekeeping things. And you guys can do it. I'm just going to turn off the lovely weird music. I'm going to keep...
I found the thing.
How?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, yes. What is it?
Okay. Yes.
So under the cog, there's audio and video. Click on video display and then
Oh, you're
player
kidding
video / avatar size. So you can
Oh my
change the
God.
location and the size.
What the hell is that?
And you can just make it just
Oh,
text
it's
if you
under
prefer.
the video tab.
It's kind of sneaky.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a tab there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Regular. Oh, there we go. Names only.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so
Good
much.
job.
No, no worries. I had the
Good
same
job.
question.
That is bizarre.
Learning where things have moved. All right, so
Okay.
you have your characters. We've looked at their sheets. You've picked your tokens. You have a sense of who they are through their tokens in the image. They all look pretty badass. Now, but let's talk about where you're from. Because you live, obviously, this is a Nordic, medieval inspired setting, right? When the height of the Viking raiding culture. Even though it's not on Earth, right? It's not historical, but it's inspired by that. So I think first of all, just to give you guys a place to start from, you will have grown up and lived in a small village run by the Council of Mothers. It's a matriarchal community, and you don't necessarily how the Council of Mothers or how the community looks is that all the children, every adult is a mother or a father to all the children. So even if you're a warrior and you haven't given birth to a child, as an adopted parent of a lesbian family with a daughter, I'm projecting my own stuff into you, but you don't need to be a birth mother to be a mother. That's why they call it the Council of Mothers, right? So it's a small village, and I'm thinking it's probably no more than 30 people. And this is where we're going to let you guys kind of tell me what kind of village it is. But let's talk about, you belong to a clan that has this village. What kind of totem animal would your clan have? Yeah. Ideas. Pipe up anybody. Don't say
crow.
don't say a camel, because there ain't no camels out here.
Huh?
Humpty Dumpty, no way. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well-
I'm sorry.
I said a crow. I know that's more of an Odin thing, but
I think
okay.
Odin has
I-
ravens, so don't worry.
Yeah. I like crow or raven. I also like wolf, but I think for now, since I'm a hunter, I'd probably you know what? I like the crow or raven. They have a trickster aspect to them. Interestingly enough, they are in different places, different mythologies. They could be um, uh, tricksters. They could also be links to the afterlife, to death, to war, to all those things. So let's go. I like that.
Okay, what about you, Quill?
So what do we have? 2 crows?
We got a
And
crow,
I can pick a different one.
raven, or a wolf.
Oh.
It can be anything you want. You don't have to agree with these guys, because we're going to roll. So I want choices
Yeah.
that we can roll on.
oh, I
All
see, I
right,
see.
okay.
Yeah, so actually I kind of want
I'm gonna
um,
say a badger
a badger.
I like that. That's a good one. Bear.
because they have big fuck off claws and can be
Horse.
quite vicious.
True too.
You
True.
provoke
Badgers?
them.
True that. So I do need Sea Hag to either pick the Raven, Crow, or Wolf. I need one choice, because then I'm gonna roll a 1d3.
I'll
and
take
it's
a
gonna-
wolf.
you
I'll
want
take wolf.
All right. Okay, so Andrew's choice is Crow. That will be a 1. Wolf will be 2 for Sea Hag, and 3 will be Badger for Quill. All right, let me roll 1d3, and I'll have to type it in. This I don't know 1d3s. So roll 1d3. What will you be your plan? Oh, it'd be good if I didn't put a question mark, but after backwards
And
slash.
we're all from the same clan?
3. Badger.
Badger! Badger!
Badger. There we go.
You're the clan of the Badger.
Badger.
We love it.
Love it.
So also, I mean, you could just be the clan of the Badger, but if you wanted to give your, well, actually, yeah, let's have you guys as clan of the Badger, but your village name, is something that we need to think about. But before we think about that, something that may help you is, can each of you pick like an industry that a village would do? Again, it's a village of about 30 people. And again, we're talking Nordics, so there is some arable land in the Nordic parts, right? Usually on the coast. So you could be a farmer, you can be a livestock raiser, you can be a fisher, you could be a raider and a warrior. Like there's something. So I need each one of you guys to pick
Mead production.
mead production. All right, perfect.
Honey mead. Yeah.
So mead.
Production.
You got honeys, the beehive somewhere.
Pelt production, primarily foxes.
Okay.
Gonna kill all those foxes.
Oh, pelt. Okay, foxes.
Pelt.
Okay, I thought you
So
said
we would
kelp
have-
like seaweed.
I so love it.
I guess it's so Japanese. Wrong end of
Seaweed
the
production.
Okay, fox.
So I'm gonna say smelting,
Mm.
making iron more.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
All right. So just to get our flavor right, you don't have to pick one of these. This is all things that your village is known for. Meat production, the finest fox pelts, because you're close to a really thriving forest area, and great smelters. And let's say that you have some small local mines where you get the ore for smelting of iron, which is obviously
Mm-hmm.
very valuable for a lot of things. Shipbuilding things, blacksmithing things, weapons, of course, and armor. So that gives you kind of a flavor of what your 30 people in your village are doing. So that should help you come up with a name. So let's each of you guys give me a name, but only use like, oh, I know. Well, how are we going to do this? I don't know. Just throw out some names. Or even throw out a noun. The village of
So-
blah, blah, blah.
Uh,
Or an adjective.
Sorry, say that
Um,
again.
A noun or an adjective.
or a noun.
And
For
we'll-
our
So
village?
like you
Yep.
could say like village of
we'll just think of the towns you
Shankspire.
Pigsfire?
what did you say?
I said Shankspire because Spire imagines that there's probably a mountain or ore or something nearby, and Shank just because they like to feast.
I guess that's like
Pigsfire.
Birmingham. Got a ham at
Yeah,
the
it's
end.
it's not. I mean, it's not particularly Nordic, but I'm
No
not
problem.
so good on my Nordic names. So
No problem. It can be whatever you want. So Andrea has said, say that again. Fire Shank?
I put in Shankspire, but it could be any. Or let's say, I guess iron would make more sense. Hey, would there be?
Like an iron shank? I don't know.
Maybe.
Like when you're saying fire shank, I thought you were saying
I said
and I thought that-
Shankspire,
shank's
but
fire.
then
Because that made me think of
like
like,
SP.
diarrhea a little bit.
oh,
A little bit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
that's what I was thinking of, but it doesn't have to be that.
Oh, shank
Oh, you mean
spire.
Shank. Spire. Okay.
Shank
Yeah.
spire. Spire. Great. I still think fire shank would be funny.
It could. I mean,
If
absolutely.
you eat a lot of cheese and you're not good with it, you know.
We're the lactose intolerant clan.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what about because Norwegian for fire is ild.
Mm.
So ild shank or shankild.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
yeah.
spell that? Can you type it in the chat?
It's just ILD.
Well, easy.
Or iron
Oh,
is strike. STRYKE.
T-
STRYKE is for iron, or ild for fire.
Those are both great. I love those. See, hey?
I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to come up with some.
Just throw out a word.
So I was thinking like gold, golden. I'm thinking like if we've got like honey and we've got like honey and we've got like smelting. You've got red and gold. You've got
Could be a pelt color.
yeah, and it could be a
Yeah.
pelt color. So
Oh yeah.
um, or given that it has all these different things, it could be like yeah.
That's good. Who's got a Google Translate wants to translate golden to Swedish or Finnish or whatever?
Okay, hang on.
Or whatever word you want. And it doesn't have to be Swedish or Finnish. We can just be really kind to ourselves and just say, let's just use the word golden.
We have gilder or gull. So the Viking word for gold is gull. Or golden or gilder.
Yeah, gold. So
So, how should we put these together? How do you guys want to put these together?
Oh, and what was the thing? It was going to be gold. Did you have another word there?
well, what was the first? What was the one that Quill gave?
Fire or strike. So the words for fire, the Swedish words, right? Ild.
No, they were Norwegian.
Or Norwegian, whatever.
That's okay.
We're just gonna stereotype.
So
them all.
Norwegian for fire was strike, and for iron it was
about-
ild.
What about gold? Gold strike. Gold strike. GULDSTRIK.
How about you guys?
Or gold spire.
Why don't you guys? You can make it like the golden, and however you want to pronounce it, English or Norwegian. The golden fire spire, or the golden iron spire. Which one do you guys want? Like those are all good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about
yeah.
shank. I don't know about shank though, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's all good.
I think spire though is
It was just
fantastic.
whatever came up to my my brain first though. It's a first thought, not best thought.
Wait,
How about
Quill,
gold?
So
Quill,
we
what do
drink
you
for
want?
gold?
Like, you've got fire and iron; they're both good. Why don't you just pick one? Because that's a good adjective.
Yes.
Or what about we could go for so you said it was gold. So claw is for claw. We could say gold claw.
Ooh.
Oh, I
And
like
that would
that.
be gold claw. KLO. Claw.
Oh, that's
How about that one? Gold claw. Gold claw.
so
The village of Gold
GULL. Clo, like this?
GULLCLO.
Oh, that one. I like that.
KLO.
Gold claw. That's much better.
Yeah, yeah,
gold
yeah.
claw. Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
I
so
like
that's,
that, Andrea.
what is that? So what's that translate again to? Sorry.
Gold claw.
Gold claw.
Ah, I love it. Are you guys cool with that?
And that also works for the badgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was thinking the same thing.
You're so clever.
We're
I love
wealthy
that.
but fierce.
That's lovely.
Okay.
Gold claw.
Well,
The village of Gold claw.
done. Well, and just for that, I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, I like that, and so
Yeah.
I appreciate your creativity. So I'm gonna give all of you guys a luck token.
Woo!
Oh,
See
wow.
our new luck
We're gonna need
tokens?
it.
That's Thor's hammer with a bunch of runes.
Oh, I
on it.
love that. Oh, I love that.
Nice. Hey, so let me just I'll just throw it on the table here. And I'll just whatever and give you guys a nicer look at it. That's your luck
Oh, I
token.
like that.
Thor's hammer.
I like that.
Digging it? We're digging it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's our luck token. So luck tokens are a part of Shadowdark. It's not just my homebrew thing. And you can only have one at a time. It doesn't say you can share, but I like how when we did our D&D campaign, I like that you could share it, you can give it to a friend or not. And again, it's going to just allow you to re-roll, and that's the Shadowdark rules, but I'm going to add on our homebrew that we used to have, that it can either allow for a re-roll, or if you have some kind of inspired idea, you can use it to kind of, I have this inspired idea, I worship Loki, and I want to do this and this and this. Here's my luck token if you'll let me do this. Like a creative narrative tool to make suggestions. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, that was an awesome brainstorming session. You guys feel good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we've got the clan of the Badger from the village of Golclo. Oh, sorry for my pronunciation if it's wrong. And so, thinking about your village and the traditions and having the Council of the Mothers, I hope you're all comfortable with that kind of setup.
Mhm.
What is your favorite holiday that your village celebrates? And it doesn't matter what time of year. But what is the favorite holiday that this village has? And
I think it would be the mead production. So
Mm.
when would mead so
Yeah, it's like
That'd be
spring or
late
fall.
summer
So
though,
what would
because
be
you need the
mead
honey.
season?
yeah,
yeah, but wouldn't it be in the fall after you've kind of collected the honey, you've fermented the mead?
Probably like a harvest festival time.
Yeah.
October, I'm seeing, is other dates of mead celebrations. So it
don't
might be a
Yeah.
harvest
don't
fall
forget you're also
festival.
in the northern hemisphere where there's sunlight all in the summer almost all day, and in the winter
Mhm.
almost darkness all night, right? And
Fair,
maybe I'm
yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
throw out summer solstice because the
There's
mead
that.
thing is the bees are producing the most in summer when all the flowers are in bloom. That's
Mhm.
that makes a lot of sense. If you want to do a more winter or fall thing, again, I think the bees pretty much you know how bees are. As soon as it gets cold,
Yeah, true.
so
So
There's also the
mead pro-
like a spring festival because then you have lots of sex and fertility.
so
that's a
Which
good idea
after
too.
dark winter,
so if mead is such a big thing, of course you're right. That's when they are going to actually start that whole that's when the most important part of it because that's when they start going out and collecting the honey. So actually it would be kind of the celebration of the beginning of that mead season, the
Mm.
collection or honey season. So actually I like the idea of like a summer solstice or a spring solstice.
Okay.
When is spring
summer solstice sounds
solstice?
good.
Summer solstice okay
That's
or no?
actually the
Or
spring
spring
spring is the
equinox?
equinox.
Yeah.
So that is May. No, not May.
It is March, is it not?
Not
Bit chilly.
Beltane, is it? It's March
Beltane's
or
kind of
April.
that idea.
There's
It's all
Beltane.
around late spring, early summer.
How about we just stick to summer solstice because then you're not going to be dealing with snow. And
Yeah.
Okay.
is that
All
okay?
right. I'm okay with that.
Are you? I don't want to force it on you guys, but is that okay or no?
Yeah.
No, I'm good with
Yep.
that.
Okay. So
Makes sense.
each of you tell me one of the activities that your village does during this mead celebration, summer solstice. So it's beautiful weather, sunny all day. What? Yeah. Give me just an idea, like some kind of. Just throw out like what activities. Each of you give me one activity that your village does during the celebration.
Torch throwing. You have to
Yeah.
keep throwing a lit torch,
Okay.
and so you keep doing that, and it has all the tar going near the end, and whoever chickens out first and drops it loses.
Torch throwing / chicken game. Okay, love it. Next.
Um,
I was trying to think if I don't know if it would necessarily be the best of offerings, but something either that we burn or we toss into the sea that is like um as a way to try to curry good favor, whether it's for weather or whether it's for production of our different things. Um, you know, basically the world is a big, scary, chaotic place. And we're like, maybe if we try to appease some of these forces, we can get better luck. Whether, and I don't know what the intention again is it production? Is it favorability of weather or whatever? But either tossing it into the sea or burning it in a pyre.
I think if you don't mind this tossing into the sea really works for me and what I have planned for you.
mhm.
Um,
Okay.
and since it's me, would you be okay with all the children make little wreaths or rafts filled with wildflowers
Yep.
and then push them
Mm,
into the
I like
sea.
that.
Would that be okay?
Yep. Yep.
A little bit like Japanese with their lantern celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really
So
like that.
I like that one too. I'm also thinking though to honor the badger and
Oh,
trying to think of an activity or celebration of how you would do that. I mean, of course, badgers, um, they're ferocious. They've got claws. Um,
I don't know much about them. What are their favorite foods or something like that, right?
I
Badgers.
wonder
uh,
if a token from the
Eat a lot of
badger,
bugs.
like teeth or claws, could be given to the winner of some sort of contest, whether it's of strength or whatever. Like
mm-hmm,
each
mm,
festival, someone gets
mm.
awarded with some token of the badger
Well, here you go.
for
Badgers are
doing something.
omnivores, but their favorite food is earthworms, especially on warm, damp nights. But they can eat
Bugs.
hundreds in a single night. Their diet also includes a wide variety of foods such as insects, slugs, fruits, apples, pears, elderberries, nuts, small animals like mice and rabbits, and nesting birds.
Mm-hmm.
Honey badgers. Oh, here you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Honey badger are the notable exception as they are particularly fond of honey and larvae and are known to eat snakes and carrion.
Badgers though are tend to be southern. I think they
Mm.
don't. They're not seen in the north. I don't think so.
I don't
Oh,
think they're a north thing. No,
No,
I think they
but
might even be like I don't even know if they're in the United States. For some reason, I always associated with like Africa, but there's always
yes,
the idea of like, yeah, honey badgers don't give no f's. Like they
yes,
have the thick hide and they're just like, yeah, bring it on.
yeah,
I'm gonna get what
yeah.
I want, and that's fine.
So how about this? There's a special set of claws that represents the totem for the community. It is kind of it was
They should be
bought.
gold
It was
tipped claws.
maybe they are
Mm.
gold tipped claws,
Gold tipped
and
with
they're
iron claws with gold tips.
yeah, and they're given to. There's a set of competitions through the week. I would say something along the lines of maybe a tug of war, and the team that wins it gets to the honor of having this trophy for the year, and the title of the top, the bragging rights
Mm.
for
can
that.
we make them like they're embedded in like hard leather gloves, like, and then you're kind of
Yeah,
like Wolverine, the superhero,
kinda. Yeah, I
and
think
then
so.
the winner of the tug of war gets them for the year until the next summer festival, and then they compete
Yeah.
again
Mhm.
for it.
Mhm. Mhm.
The golden
Yep,
claws.
that's what I'm thinking. Yep,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool. Okay, good. I'm writing it down. Well, that's awesome. That sounds like a really fun time. We got some torch throwing with tar and at each other and see who's going to chicken out first or get splattered with burning tar. Yeah.
Yeah, you always have to have, that to go with drinking games and start stuff happening at night. People like to
Yeah,
start throwing
Fire!
fire.
that's a good
Fire!
point. If you have people who have a certain pride in their toughness, and you introduce alcohol, there will be fire and games involved at some point.
Yeah, there always is, isn't there?
Mhm.
And then we have the offering to the sea with the rafts filled with wild flowers, and we have like honoring
Mhm.
the badger with the tug of war contest with the golden claws, badger gauntlets, kind of like being awarded to whoever wins for that year, with a lot
Mhm.
of pride and like prestige that goes with it.
Exactly.
That sounds like a fun time. And guess what? You guys are enjoying this with your village. Again, men, women, and children. Everyone's having a good time. And then at the evening, even though the sun is up most of the time when it's in that time of year, it's a little bit darker, and you all go out to the beach, into the dock, where a couple of your fishing ships are, maybe one raiding ship that your clan would have together. And you guys, you know, gently push the rafts with the beautiful wildflowers, and maybe with a candle of beeswax in the middle too.
Mm.
Out on the outgoing tide as an offering, as you say, to prosperity from the ocean, to easy, gentle waters for sailing, and bounty for the fishermen, and all that sort of thing. And then, as they drift out, and you're all looking at it, and you're singing some hymns together, your mutual love of nature and the bounty of your land, you see these round shapes on the edge of the water, kind of bobbing. And there's about 50 of these round shapes that are bobbing up and down, and then they are moving closer to shore. And then the shapes turn into human heads with seaweed dripping all over top. And then as they step further and further, closer and closer, I'm not going to have you guys do any actions. I just want to explain the narrative. As these humans that are dripping to the shore, you can see that they are kind of zombie-like, that they look like they are drowned warriors coming out from the sea. And everyone, all the villagers, start to flee, with some of the warriors rushing to grab their weapons as these creatures start to come ashore. And behind them, you see a long ship, a Viking long ship, with a living crew rowing closer to you. A long, black, long ship with a sail that has a kraken on it, a kraken symbol on it, with red stripes symbol. And on the bow of that long ship, you see a very large man that's holding a very large, great axe. And in this long ship is huge. It's a big long ship, and it's filled with even more warriors. But again, these ones look alive. And hence, we have a raid that is a combination of undead, drowned warriors and living warriors. And you witness your own village's warriors fighting a battle that's going to fail. They are outnumbered by the undead as well as the living opponents. And there gets to be a point and it's almost like Assassin's Creed's opening, right? Where they're getting raided and people are dying left, right, and center. You're seeing people you love being cut down. There's a point when you realize you gotta get the heck out of there. There's no defeating this raiding force. And so, I'm going to ask you folks, how do you escape the village? And so let's just do it when I'm just going to go by just how I see you on the screen, okay? I'm going to go by Quill. How do you escape the village in this horrible massacre that's happening? Because again, you guys are not the warrior class, right? You guys are weak as shit.
Mm.
The warriors are getting cut down. How do you escape?
I'm like letting my cows out the paddock and running with them, so I'm not seen.
Mm-hmm. Running where? Into the forest?
Well, to the forest, yes. Away from the village with a group of cows, and of course, because I'm their farmer, they'll also run with me, so they'll provide cover for me as I get to the forest.
Okay, very good. Okay, who's next? Traveler, that's you, Sea Hag. How do you escape?
So I'm thinking that the question is, and I'll ask ask you, would there, because we smelt iron, we would take, but would there be caves? Maybe some of the caves, maybe there's cave entrances in the wood. So the idea of kind of trying to find Oh well, no, because I'll be dead. Because there's no way. Um.
Oh no, there are
So
mines. You guys do have mines,
yep.
and there's even the possibility of you having caverns. I'm not going to limit you. You just tell me what you have. More than likely,
So
I'm going to say, yeah, a flying
okay.
giant
So
eagle, maybe not, but sure.
um, as a hunter, here's the thing. As a hunter, I would know the woods.
Yep.
Um. So I would be fleeing into the woods because that would be my area. Maybe I know of an especially hidden cave that maybe a lot of people. Maybe it's an old abandoned cave. Because my idea is I need to escape, but the problem is I can't really escape. The caves themselves might be the focus, the the places where they're digging ore might be the focus of this raid. So probably
Yeah.
my best bet is just to get as far into the forest as possible, to try to avoid that. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing to the caves. I'd just be getting into as deep into the forest where I've done my hunting, it's my area. I know the area well, and I'm going there.
Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm digging it. Um, sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Yep.
Okay, and then Andrew, how do you escape the massacre?
Well, considering I'm a freed thrall, I'm like, not this shit again. So whatever's happening, I do not want to be captured. I would rather be dead. So I will look for either a fallen warrior that has come onto the island that has been killed by some of our warriors, or if I need to try to like pick off a small one or something and try to wear their robe or helmet so that I can escape without drawing too much attention.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. No, that's cool. And so you're able to do that. You quickly grab a robe, probably like a bearskin cloak to do that. Quickly,
Whatever
because
kind of
yeah,
distinguisher.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we'll say it's a bearskin cloak. You won't have time
So
to put on all their stuff. And then
No.
where do you go after that? So you have a bit of a disguise through the
Yeah.
chaos. What do you do once you
Uh,
have that cloak on?
well, seeing as they came from the sea, I figure turning to the sea right away is probably not going to be the best chance. So I'd probably run towards the woods or cover, wherever it was out of line of the village. And try to regroup there. So either directly into the woods, or if there was kind of like a stony escarpment or something like that. But yeah, wherever I'm out of line of sight, you know.
Okay.
should we also be saying what we're taking with us as we
Nope.
go, or do you want? Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
We have nothing.
Because what's on your
We have
gear? What's
nothing.
on your gear list is
That's all.
that's what
That's
you've
what
been
we
able
got.
to
What
grab,
we've got.
and
Okay, that's cool.
I blame
That's
you
cool.
all for drinking too much. But
Uh-huh.
I'm puking as I'm going along.
spell the
Early hangover.
mead.
I
Oh my
regret already.
goodness. Yeah, exactly. So, sorry, I just am doing some things, but just to set something off on the next page. Um, if you could all give me wisdom rolls.
Wisdom.
So open up
Do
your
I have
wisdom
any
Hmm.
sheet.
wisdom?
Everybody, well, you may. Who knows how much wisdom you have?
I was gonna say.
Wow, good roll.
Oh
Wow,
shit! And
great
Hall, that was
roll.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was
Wisdom.
unexpected.
Oh, who had too much to
Ooh,
drink? We now know you had too much to drink.
Well,
Not
it was a
running
good
with the
day.
cows. That's probably one of
I
the
was
reasons.
dancing with the keeper's wife, and she kept giving me some food.
Okay. I just realized I did something wrong here. But as I'm trying to set up your things, I've just set up someone in the wrong thing. But anyway, how about we take a 5-minute break to go potty, grab a drink, and come
Okay.
back, and then I'll
Okay.
fix my mistake, and then we'll keep going.
Sounds good.
Lovely.
Potty time.
All right. Be right back.
Okay, see you in a tick.
let me know when you're back. Back. Otherwise, I might let out a big old burp.
I'm back.
I'm back, but I won't fart shame you.
Oh, okay. Is Quill back?
Quill.
Knowing your household, see, hey, Quill is probably fixing you a lovely baked treat and a cup of tea.
Either that or the dog is getting the attention.
Are you guys ever gonna start your bake show again?
Yes, but it's going to be
Yes.
a while.
Oh,
Yes.
I think
in
We
time for the holidays
we've
or
only
no?
just
no,
probably
Oh.
not.
maybe next
We were
year.
doing a bit of building work, so that delayed us a lot.
Yeah.
Mm. All right.
But
Well,
we will resume it.
good. 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 Okay, we're all back. So welcome back.
Yes.
And so you've all fled the scene of the carnage of your beloved village. We've got Andrea's character Hall, who is disguised himself with a bear cloak and able to escape the village under disguise, unharmed. In the meantime, though, like as they are skulking about, I'm not sure what your gender is, so I'm gonna maybe go they them until you guys tell me otherwise. Um, Hull, they them cross paths with the village ancient seer slash priestess holy woman, and you're able to fake like you've taken her captive, treating her roughly, but she recognizes you and she plays along, and you are able to get her out of the village safely into the cover of um, the forest. Her name is Marta. She is, again, your wise woman of your community, connected spiritually to nature and the deities of this realm. And she's, even though she's old and her bones are a bit brittle, she's able to keep up with you surprisingly as you guys make your panic dash through the forest. Okay? Panic.
Mhm.
And then we go to Volhoth. Volhoth, you're able to, as you're escaping, you're able to grab several other members of the village and say, "Follow me," and you guys race out. So you are able to maybe grab 4 or 5 of
Mhm.
the young adults and get them out and through the forest paths, diving into gullies and ravines that pursuers aren't able to find you, crawling through cover and get them safely out of the havoc. Endril,
Mhm.
unfortunately, as soon as you and your beautiful cows go into the forest, they hear, they smell some of the fire of your village huts being put under the torch, and your cows get freaked out and they run far, far away from you. They're like, "We're out of here, man!" And you're too drunk
Okay.
to follow us, so we're out of here. Right.
So, well, but I'm in the forest,
You're
and I know
all
the
safely in the
forest.
forest, and at some point when you all kind of catch your breath in your way, you all think about where would there be shelter, and it dawns on all of you that Marta has a shack about, I'd say, 5 kilometers. I don't know if that's far enough. 10 kilometers away, that only the villagers know of. That she goes there and takes all of you youngsters to go on a vision quest when you come of age and into your adulthood. And you all know the path to Martha's, hermit hut, for want of a better term. But again, her vigil place, right? And you also know that no one's going to know where that is. That is a community secret about where the sacred spot is. Okay, so you all make your way there, and over the night, some of you amble in, and some of you, are a little bit quicker than others. And as you get there, whoever gets there first, starts a fire. It's far enough away that no fire or smoke is going to be seen. It's in a very secluded spot on the island that you folks live on. And everybody comes, everyone comes in. So there's going to be you three that come in, Marta that comes in. As she comes in, she starts to quickly make, get a pot on the fire, gets one of the youngsters to gather her some water from a well, and she starts brewing up the stew. She realizes you are all in shock. She starts brewing up some tea to help everyone that's in shock. There's some are weeping, some are just in shock, some are angry. And as you gather in the small little hut together, there's about 3, 6, maybe 10 of you plus Marta. And you're sitting on the floor. There's one cot, or actually 2 cots there. You're sharing, all sitting on the cot, drinking the tea, eating this quickly made bit of stew with some dry fish in it. And you're looking at each other. Now what? Please give me in character your reactions to what has just befallen you and your kingdom.
What the fuck am I gonna do? My cows have run off. I'm gonna hang over. And there's some barbarians in the village. Shit.
I'm wondering whether there's a village left to go back to, whether this is going to be are they taking over the village? Are they raiding and moving on? So I have a curiosity around that that I'm trying to figure out what to do. My first initial thought is to oh shit, sorry, hang on. Is to and I'm also torn with trying to get at least some food to feed this group. So maybe going out. My thought is perhaps after a couple of days, go out and do a bit of hunting, but also to see, not to get too close, but to move, find a way that I might be able to see if there's still any activity. Like, are they pushing forward into the forest, or are they staying? So first of all, is there any attempt to try to push into the forest? Once that's kind of established, if they're not, then to kind of move in a bit more and see if the village still exists.
Okay. Cool. That's cool. Let's just hear from Andrew's character, and then we'll action that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hall kind of views themselves as being very like focusing on the practicalities and wanting to go, okay, shit happens, and what do we do now? What's the next thing? But that impulse is being overrun by an impotent rage that things seemed good, things seemed steady, and there was an expectation of what the future might look like, and that seems like that's gone. And so, although they would try to be focusing on the practical necessities of the moment, they would be having a lot of trouble managing their emotions. and being able to think clearly.
Fair. Totally fair. It's a terrible situation. Um, let's say that. I guess I need to start using your folks' names. Haha! I will remember. So, Seahag, what's your character's name again? Sorry.
Valhoth.
Val
Valhot.
Valhoff. Okay. And Andrea's Hall.
Or you could call me Val for short.
Even better. We like it when I don't have to mispronounce
Yeah,
names and look like an idiot. Okay,
yeah,
and
just call me Val.
Quill is Endra. Okay. All right. Um. So let's just say then after a period of like an hour or two, Valhoff or Val, again being a hunter, covertly goes back to the village in time to see that all the huts have been burned or are on flames. That other long ships have joined the war long ship with the Kraken sail, and they're loading up as many of the villagers that have survived, that are bound by the neck and by their arms, and loading them into these ships and loading in all your pigs and your chickens. There seems to be a cow that they killed, and they're taking the carcass to have for a victory feast later.
Poor Andrel's not going to be happy about that.
Yep, they're loading up all of your tools from your smelter, your blacksmith tools. They're even loading up some of the beehives that were close to the village. They are taking everything.
Oh,
And you
Jesus.
see the bodies, so many of your friends and family. They've been thrown into a pile. The raiders have set them on flame with oil. You one person. I don't even know how you're feeling. Maybe you can tell us. But it's just the smell of
I'm
fire and burning bodies are the burning
I'm
bodies of your family and friends.
yeah. I am in shock. I am beyond mourning. I am just everything. Uh, What was my world is no longer in existence, and obviously is not something that can be rebuilt. I've lost so many people that I loved and cared for, that I call friend, and I I I am on the one hand enraged by the destruction, by the confiscation of the seeing friends who survived this but are now are going to be enslaved, and a feeling of utter impotence or impotence, whatever, because there's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do other than to make my way back and uh, report report it to back to the survivors. Um, is there Can I determine whether so from everything that looks like it looks like they will be just leaving? Am I like they're going to basically raise this village, take anything of any use, and just leave?
Yeah.
Um, and it's not even like we could go back and rebuild. It's just not possible. So, um, we understanding that maybe we can go back and bury our dead. Um, but I'm just in shock, and I might spend a half a day just. In fact, when I go back, I am so in shock I cannot remember um, my walk back, and I just stumble in and and I'm speechless.
Are you able to talk when you get back into the hut? Because everyone's crowding around you. like hugging you
I
and patting you because they were
yeah.
worried that you were lost as well, and they're grateful to have you back. And they're asking you, "What did you see?"
Um, and I say there is nothing left. There is a great force. They have taken what they have not killed. They are taking for their own. Uh, they are uh, they are leaving nothing behind. No survivors. Any survivors are slaves, or thralls. They are taking anything of any use. There is no village left. And I leave it at that.
Reactions? Anybody?
Numb. I would feel numb
Mm, shock still.
and then stuck with the anxiety of what to do next. I
Well,
think I'd probably going to take myself into the corner and just sit quietly to contemplate what's happened and how I and we have lost everything.
and as you do
Yeah.
so, there are of the 9, 10 people there. You are all reaching out for each other and touching each other's shoulder or arms. You look around and you realize you're not alone. There's still us, the people in this hut. There's still others. When you look around and you see your same grief mirrored in the eyes of the others around you. And there's people holding each other and crying, and people kind of like rocking back and forth. Again, and different. There's a whole spectrum of reactions to this horrific thing that's befallen you and your community. And then I'm just gonna wait and have like Hall. What's your reaction to this news that Val has brought back?
Um, I think having probably been captured previously in something similar, uh, they that was their assumption of what was happening, and so they're kind of sitting by the door, trying to kind of just sharpen a staff, um, and they're kind of facing away from the group, just kind of keeping an eye out, and as they're listening to this. Um, you can kind of see there's um, a jerkiness to their movement. It's becoming a little more erratic as they're trying to shave this staff down, and you know, there's kind of silently they can feel like the tears kind of coming down their face, but they're not responding or engaging. It's just a confirmation of what they already suspected.
Okay. After a time, Marta stands up. She stands in the middle of the rough kind of circle that all the survivors have made in this little hut. And she touches each of you, like she goes up to each of you, takes both your head in both of her hands and puts her forehead to your forehead, closes her eyes, and does what she has done in celebrations and rites of passage and hard moments in the past. Evokes a short prayer on each of you, as she does as one person at a time. And when she completes the circle, she goes back and she looks at you. And she goes, "We thought we were too remote to be threatened. We thought we were so far from others that no one would even give us mind or a second thought. We thought we were too small. to warrant any kind of raid, and we were wrong. We've heard rumors of this warlord for the last 4 months raiding those to the Far East. Never did we think he would raid here. Those of us on the Council of Mothers, we underestimated the threat, and we've now paid the price, most of us with our lives. I don't know what the next step is, but I do think the gods have not forsaken us because, and she looks again around the room, gives each of you a long glance through the eye, because we are here. They have not taken all of us. We 10 are here. And we are not going to be gone. We are not going to be wiped out. We are not going to be forgotten. And she gives you long hard looks. I think we need guidance from the divine. And if you are open to it, I have a ritual, and we can ask the gods for guidance. And she looks at all of you. She goes, "Are you willing? Are you willing?"
Oh,
Sorry? Was that a no? What did I hear? Hello? Hello?
It was
hi. Sorry, we disconnected. Are you there?
Oh, I just gave my great
Check. There
monologue
we
and
go.
you guys disconnected. Which part did you disconnect?
I
Sorry.
heard you.
I heard about you doing a ritual
Yes.
and asking
Yes.
us if you. Yes, that was beautiful.
Okay, good. I'm ready to cry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
it was beautiful.
holy shit, because I don't think I could do that again. Are
I
you
wanted
all,
to cry.
yes. Are you willing to do the ritual? And seek divine
Yes.
guidance on what the hell next do you guys do?
Yeah, Hall isn't sure how much they believe it will help, but they figure it can't hurt.
Great. Good.
Vol is, after seeing what she saw, is looking for any guidance because she's lost everything. So she just wants a sense of what next.
And for Endril, a ritual seems fitting. That we are a village, a Viking village, which is all about religion and nature and everything. So to have this whole ritual of sending off the souls to Valhalla or wherever seems fitting and kind of rouses Endril to be like, yes, we have to serve the dead at this moment.
And the others around you, murmur their agreements as well, and similar sentiments that they can carry on as long as they have hope, right? And so Marta goes around to each of you, and she she goes to the hearth and she takes some of the hot water she was brewing for more tea. And she pulls out a bag that's a deer skin bag that's around her neck on a thong. And she takes a bowl, a wooden bowl, and she puts some herbs in this wooden bowl. And she grinds them up, the pestle mortar type thing. And she pours in the boiling water. And you guys can smell this aroma of like deep woody kind of cedar aroma coming out, wafting, filling the small cabin with this scent of wood. And she then asks you each, she goes before you and she holds a small iron knife. It's very sharp. and she asks you each to cut your wrist and let some drops of your blood drop into the the potion kind of like thing she's brewing, right? So she starts around. Then she comes up to all. Will you do it? Will you slice your wrist and drop some of your lifeblood into this bowl with this
Y-
woodsy broth, the froth potion?
Yep. Uh, you know, not with the conviction of perhaps a true believer, but certainly in lack of any other direction forward, happy to do so.
Okay. And she goes around to the next couple of people until she makes her way to Endra and offers you the knife. Now the knife is like got everyone's blood on it too, right?
Hall got the sweet deal to go first.
Yeah. Don't,
Infectious diseases.
yeah, but don't forget
It's
there's about 10 of you survivors, right? So
Yeah, no, I'm teasing.
and so with each
Plus,
person
this is
that
if this is the ritual knife, it's probably not pristine anyway. So
yeah, there you go. So Andrew, what do you think? Yes, no, maybe?
yes.
Give the blood sacrifice.
Yes. I will give the blood sacrifice to my villagers and my family because without the rituals, they could be stuck as ghosts wandering this land, which where I will not inflict upon those of my kin and of my fraternity.
Marta nods with you. Her eyes, you can see are the deepest, like iciest blue, and she understands and feels your thoughts. You can see your feelings mirrored in those old wise eyes. And then she goes on to the others, finally reaching Val, holding out the sacrificial holy knife to you. Will you give the blood sacrifice?
And with battle warring feelings of both hopelessness of what she'd seen and also just fury. And again, that fury that comes with uh, realizing how impotent you are uh, against this, and just looking for some indication um, of guidance of where to go. She takes the knife and looks into Marta's eyes as she slices that cuts her wrist, and freely gives that sacrifice.
And Marta nods and she bows her head to you. And as she holds the bowl, she shows you it's no longer thin, kind of hot watery. It is now thick with the blood of the remaining members of the clan. Thick. Thick like molasses as the blood starts to kind of congeal a little bit. And she puts it on the ground in the center of the hut. And she takes a knife, and she holds it up, looks up to the roof, and she starts chanting in your language, in some languages that are only for the seers and holy women. And she chants. And she's chanting for, quite a long time. And she's bowing to the north, the south, the east, the west. And then she takes a knife and she slices her own wrist and squirts the blood into the bowl. And that bowl then kind of, you see a bright blue flame erupting from the bowl with the smell of kind of burnt blood and mixed in with this burnt wood smell that lights up the entire interior of the hut with blue flaming light. And then Marta drops to her knees as if she wasn't just making a blood sacrifice, but a sacrifice of her very spirit or her soul. And all of a sudden she looks so much more frail than she did mere moments ago. She reaches again into her belt. She pulls out another pouch, and you can hear something kind of click-clacking like rocks on rocks. And she opens up the pouch and she pours into this bowl stone rune stones, right? Rune stones. Gray kind of stones that have different runes on them into the mixture, and they soon are coated with this thick blood that's been now has this weird black but shimmering with blue kind of sparkly kind of magical energy. And she shakes the bowl so that all the rune stones are covered in this mixture of the clan's blood that has now had some kind of holy spell cast on it. And she then takes the bowl again, and she, on her knees, half crawling, goes to each one of the survivors and has you pull out a rune that's covered with blood, or this bloody concoction now. And again, as you pick it up, you're amazed because there are these supernatural sparkles of blue, of the magic on this, coating the stone with the black blood that's been burnt. And as you take the rune, she instructs you all to take the rune and then place it on your forehead. And as you do so, you feel a burning, tingling sensation. And she says, don't stop. It may be uncomfortable, but get through it. And as you do so, she starts enchanting another spell. As you all sit there holding the rune you pick from this bowl onto your forehead, where there's a mild kind of tingly burning thing, but not enough that, causing you great pain or anything. It's just uncomfortable. So what I'm going to do, just as far as to replicate this, is I'm going to pick from this rune pile. I'm going to deal each one of you a rune. Let's see what we get. So, as she's chanting, some of you breathe deep in, breathe deep out, and some of you start to find yourself in a trance-like state, going with the ebb and flow of the chant or the spell that Marta is casting. I'm just going to go from the first person in the order. Quill, you reach a trance-like state. Please click on your rune. It should pop up onto your screen. You should be able to take your rune and drag it onto the play map. Or actually, maybe you don't need to click on it. Let's try and work this. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay.
Where's the broom?
Your rune
Rune.
is now the rune stone. So you have this little icon at the bottom of the
rune.
screen by your name, next to
I
your
was thinking
selected
room.
rune. Yeah. See if you can just
I had visions of going into the darkness with a broom.
yeah.
At least you weren't drawing a womb.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I dragging my rune stone to?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Who remembers how to
But
do this?
where?
We should know how to do this, eh? Let's see. Click
I'm
on
sorry,
the
but
rune.
where?
There you
where's-
go. Perfect.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
And then where do I drag it to?
Just there. That's fine. I'm going to let everybody see it.
Oh,
Very good.
all right.
So, you tripping out. Woohoo! We're doing Viking LSD. Woohoo! Okay, so as you're kind of having this vision, you can see that you see a picture in your mind, a vision, like a movie. Of course, Vikings wouldn't know it was a movie. But you see the image of a regal Viking jarl or king, uh, in his funerary longboat, with his family and retainers, sailing towards a sea cave entrance. And you can see all, because you've gone through these old rites, these are very common known rites, right? A king has died, his family retainers are taking him to these sea caves to be his final internment spot. And you hear the songs that the family retainers are singing, and you hear that they're singing for the Sea Wolf King, Skorgal. Skorgal. And they're singing of all his mighty escapades that he's done. And this is the vision that you are granted, and I'll just pop the name in the chats. And hopefully I didn't mispronounce it too much. Okay? That is your vision. And now we'll move on to Traveler or Sea Hag. Please go ahead. Oh, did you already do it?
Oh,
There you go.
I guess I did. Okay.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Let me find
Oh.
out what vision you get. In same situation, you
Okay.
feel yourself relaxing into a dream-like state, and you see a vision of caves that are filled with glorious chambers as they are being carved out by the Durg, which are another Nordic word for like the little people, the dwarves, a clever magical people. And you can see that the king Skorgog at that time that your vision is showing you is still alive and well. That they do the clasp of allies. And that they're talking, and that Skorgol's kind of telling them how he would like them to carve out this chamber. What they were doing, they're nodding and they're feasting together as allies do. And you see this kind of in your vision. And let's now move on to Hall's vision. Yeah. Are you able to toss it onto the map there, Andrea?
Oh, sure, sorry.
That's okay. I'm just going to get rid of these other ones. Oh, neat. Okay. Let's show everybody that one. Nice. Okay. Just gotta look it up. You see the image of a goddess. Some sort of sea goddess. She has like a mermaid's tail. She has a crown. And you see her there being beaten by a giant with an axe. And the axe is a great axe. And the giant is subduing the sea goddess and laughing at her. And you remember, from what brief glimpses you had, that the warlord that was on the bow of the ship that raided your village held the very same axe. And that axe, in your vision, has carvings on it. And when your mind's eye peers in or zoom in on the axe, those carvings all of a sudden open up, and you realize that the axe has 9 eyes, and they're opened up and they're looking right at you. And the giant turns and seems through the trance to look you through whatever magical field and burns into your soul. You've never had such a feeling of anger and hatred come to you that your psyche repels and you come out of the trance startled, like you've never been so fearful in your entire life. Okay. And so those are the chances you folks have. And as you share these things, and as the others who have had chances share these things, everything seems to be pointing to this King Skorgal's final resting place. And someone else in the group had saw visions of Skorgal's family placing his body in the center of a huge pile of treasure in the sea cave built by these dwarves. Or they are spelled, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I will drop it in the chat. Dorver? I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, but let me just drop it in the chat. And you guys can tell me how you pronounce that, but they're essentially dwarves. And so, you know, Marta had this. Yeah. Marta has this vision, not this vision, but she pipes up after hearing and sitting and taking in what all of you have said. She goes, the rumors of the raids, we did hear that on some of the larger towns, they were able to use ransom to buy their folk back. I think this is what we're being shown. The possibility of finding a treasure to buy our people back. We're only 10. We cannot fight his army and his undead army of drowned sailors or warriors. What say you? Do you? Am I wrong in my interpretation? And she looks around.
I say I'm willing to follow that vision if it means getting back those we have lost that can still be saved.
She nods. She said, I have not pulled out my rune. And so she reaches in and she pulls out her rune. She goes, this is wild. This is actually really good. I pulled this one. And when she pulls it out, her hand lights up. And she opens up her hand. She opens up her palm. And inside you see this rune. But it's no longer that normal rock. It has been turned into a piece of sea glass that is somewhat luminescent. And it seems to be throbbing like a heartbeat. And she turns to you and she goes, this will guide the way. This is now a lodestone. It will guide you to wherever the sea caves of the dead Sea Wolf King are. She goes, come, follow me. And she takes you guys out. She leads you into a path that takes you back to the edge of your island. And there's a secret entrance that none of you have seen before that takes you into their own sea cavern, right? On the shore that none of you knew was even here. And
pulling a Moana.
Yeah, I know.
Woo!
And as you go down, carefully helping each other down, at the bottom of the sea cavern is a very old longship. Very old. Okay, this is like a 1943 Studebaker longship. It is old. It probably, like, I don't know if it's safe to even step in. Old. And Marta says, this is my first raiding longship. You think I was always a seer, but I wasn't. I began as a warrior. I've seen so much of the world in this ship. And she taps it gently, and on the bow is, I think the bow is the front. Anyway, on the front is a piece of wood that's been carved into the shape of a badger claw.
Oh, yes.
She goes, this is
where theme music plays.
Yep. This is the sea badger. She may not look like much, but she has saved my life and many of your mother, fathers, aunts, uncles, grandmothers' lives too. I give it to you on this mission. Please go find the treasure of the Sea Wolf King. Find the treasure so we can bring our people home.
Woo!
So that took a long time, and I'm sorry for that. But I hope it wasn't. It's
Oh,
not,
no,
we're not done yet.
that was amazing.
We're
That
not-
was amazing.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
Not done yet. But that was kind of like our initial. That's our session 0 thing. Now I'm sorry, I forgot to warn you guys that there was a bit of domestic violence with the giant beating on the sea goddess. I completely forgot to give you that warning, and I haven't put an X card up, and I will put an X card up for the next time. I'm sorry I forgot to do that in my prep. But does anyone need a break? Because we got about 45 minutes, and we can start getting into it.
I'm
fine.
I'm fine.
You're okay?
Quick question: if we want to do like a female longship or whatever, I'm okay to go that direction. Is that what you guys are doing too?
Sorry, say again.
Oh, for your characters, are you thinking like because I think when Vixter, when you had originally kind of pitched it, you were mentioning like you were kind of thinking of like maybe a female longship Viking thing.
Yeah, yeah. And actually,
So I'm
I didn't even
happy to
think
go
about
that direction.
At first, I said, I kind of would like to keep it like that, not have dumbass male stuff. Isn't that?
Sure.
And I mean, it's just because I've been thinking more about Adrian Rich and lesbian separatism lately. I know, right? So, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I mean, are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
obviously,
yeah.
once we get through this first section, if you want to play a male character or a non-binary character, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can play a non-binary character now. I guess I really am feeling the female energy of the female creator of this system. And I really want to, like, I'm just tired of, like, not to be a jerk or anything, but, like, every game I ever play, there's, like, 4 male characters and 1 token female who always gets stuck being a healer.
No, I'm good either way. My character is going to be female, but again,
But somewhere in
open
the
to
spectrum,
both.
like, butch women are strong and wonderful. Hello. God damn it.
Yes.
And we love our boobies.
Yes.
Our boobies are fantastic. And they're tough too, and they can be gentle as
Yes. Yes.
well. God damn it. All right, great.
Except though aged boobies come harder to run with. Come on in, you come.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put your tokens back down here, and
Yep.
we're gonna switch
Yep.
we're just gonna switch the page. So,
Okay.
let's carry on. So, you guys have a. I want to know though who's gonna take the sea glass rune, and whoever is going to take it, will need to sit on the prow. I guess the prow is the front of the boat. Come on, Maritimers, help
Yeah.
me out.
Prow is the front, stern is the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the bow?
Prow or bow is the front.
Okay. All right. So okay, good. Learning new things
So-
are very good from
yeah,
a prairie
and the-
person. Yay.
So I think, and again, I Google it, but so the prow is see that that dragon head, that figurehead
Yes.
is usually the kind of prow. It's kind of so it's part of the bow, but it's that front, right? Yeah. That's what I think. I'll have to Google it because I could be wrong. But yes.
All right. So are you guys okay with the ship being called the Badger Claw
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
or Claw the
Yeah.
Or
Badger?
is it Badger Claw or Sea Badger?
Sea Badger. That's what it was.
Ooh, sea
Sea
badger. I
Badger.
love that.
Yes, I
Sea
forgot
badger.
because that was all improv, so I didn't have that figured out beforehand. So yes,
That's all right. You were communing with the spirits.
I was communing with the spirits in my first year university drama class. Yeah,
There you go.
University Lethbridge Fine Arts. Woohoo!
Woo
All
woo.
the way. Okay, great, fantastic. So here's what we're gonna go. So we've got all these tokens, and you may be asking why we have all these tokens. Because again, you have 4 characters. It's a gauntlet. You are probably going to die. It's kind of like Call of Cthulhu, not Pop Cthulhu, where you really want to use your brains because, again, you don't have a whole lot of stuff in your inventory. So before we get off, as you guys go on the sea voyage, you're all sharing what you have in your backpacks. Well, at least the 3 of you, right? The 3 of you that are active. These other people in the boat with you that are rowing the oars, they're going to stay in the oars, and when one of you fucking dies, one of these other people are going to step up. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. This is like
Love it.
This is like a football team, and when someone goes down, gets injured, you're going to get your backup quarterback out there. So that's kind of how we're going to pull them from the boat, okay?
Pinch Viking.
Yep. So let's yeah, exactly. So if I could get each of you first. So what Shadowrun does is kind of puts people in like a turn order for even just role play, not just for combat. So if I could get you all just to go into your character sheets and yeah, roll initiative, and that's right by your name. You see the little red 1d20.
Name and initiative. Okay.
Yep. Give it a roll. We got a 2.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but you know, I always
That's
point
okay.
out to people in World of Darkness, if you win
True.
initiative, you go last so you see what everyone else did. So that if you have to fucking
Oh.
run, you get to run. It's not bad. It's not bad being the bottom of the pile, right? So
Get out!
So again, it's on your character sheet. It's on the left-hand side. It's right under your name and initiative, and there's a red 1d20. You click on that token. So everybody can roll. And we got Val as a 2. Oh! Wow, you guys are
Well,
all
that's
low.
interesting.
If we could get
Ah.
Val and Endrel to roll again because they tied
Me
at 2.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Val's top of the order.
Oh, I went to 5. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, and we got. How am I doing this here? Okay, I'm just gonna take these off here. That. Oh, did I do something wrong? Shit. Okay, hang on. There. Sorry, it's been a long time since I worked with these things. So let's see. Val and Indra is 5, and let me just add. Hall. I shouldn't. I accidentally deleted you. Settings. Sorry, I'm relearning all this stuff.
That's okay.
So, Hall. Hall is. We're gonna add Hall. Okay, Hall.
I will be very sad when my character eventually dies because I am enjoying the name Hall.
Okay, so this is just to like kind of like just give structure, so you know, kind of who marching order, that sort of thing, right? So that's
Right.
we can kind of speed things up a little bit. So it kind of makes sense for Val to have the sea glass charm or rune.
Okay.
Probably at the prow of the boat of the ship.
Yep.
And it's kind of good actually if you have it because you've played Valheim. And so as you're sailing out and you kind of have it in your hand, it starts thumbing quicker in one particular direction, right? And we'll
Okay.
just like say randomly northwest. And if you hold it in northwest direction, it starts thumbing. Just like the wishbone in Valheim when you're going into the mountains looking for silver. And
Yep.
you hear, whoever has it in their hand, you hear that kind of thumbing kind of chime,
Yeah.
as you go in the right direction, it speeds up, and in your hand it flashes faster. And even if you hand
Okay.
it off to Hal or to Endrel, whoever holds it's going to have that same auditory kind of hallucination of the chime. Nobody else hears it, but you all see the flashing as it starts to blink faster and faster. When you kind of hold it to the south, it's very slow. There's no chime. You hold it to the west, you can hear the chime very faintly, and it's very slow. And then you hold it northwest, and it quickens in your hand, and the light
Right.
emitting from it. So that's kind of how you're going to find your way. And I'm just going to give it a quick little roll here. Okay, so as you guys sail for 2 days, then you come and you see a rocky shore of an island that doesn't seem to have any life except for seabirds flying in and out of nests on the sides of the cave. And again, you guys have kind of like with your celebration, it's summer, right? It's summer solstice, so the winds are not as cold as they used to be. The voyage isn't as difficult. You don't have any freezing rain. But at the same time, it's 2 days where you had a little bit of food from Marta's dry tack goods that were in the hut, but you've finished those now, right? And you're drinking just water, and like anything in a system, the longer you go without water or food, the weaker you get. And you'll have to start rolling at disadvantage. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. So yeah, so
I'll
the image that you have right there is what you're sailing into. That's what you see. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'll keep the bearskin kind of robe, whatever, by the like the bow of the boat, so whoever is using the lodestone who has to kind of be out and exposed can at least be somewhat warmer.
Okay. And you said while you were doing your while we were doing some role play, you did mention getting a stick and trying to carve it into like sharpen the
Mm-hmm.
edge, but so I'm gonna give you, and you can add this to your inventory, and I'll just pop it in the chat. You have a staff, and those are the stats for your staff. So it's
That's
5
cool.
silver pieces. M it means it's a melee weapon. C means it's a close distance. So in this system, they don't do 5 feet, 25 feet, 20, whatever. They do close, which is 5 feet. That's melee
Okay.
distance. They've got near, which is 30 feet, approximately. And then they've got far, which is far enough that like you can see it line of sight, but it would take you some time to run there, right? Probably take you 2 turns
Mm-hmm.
to run there. So that's about more like a kind of a 60-foot type of thing. So this is a melee thing. It's a two-handed weapon. You have to have 2 hands to do it. Now let's just start with maybe Endrel. What's in your backpack again? Por favor. What do you have? Oh, you had lots of stuff. That's you, Quill. I'm gonna try use your character names, I guess. I don't know.
Andro.
Endrel.
Oh,
Quill.
sorry.
Yep.
I'm Endril, aren't I?
You got the
I
most
had a
stuff.
moment.
Yep.
Yeah, a
I've got the
moment.
most stuff.
Yep.
I had one of those moments where you're like, la di da, hello dog, how you doing? Okay, I have a club. I have an oil flask,
Okay.
rope, and caltrops.
Okay. Now, do you want to keep the club, which is a strength weapon, or do you want to give it to someone with strength? So if you fight with a club, you have to do a -2 because your strength is only at a 6, right? And the modifier is
So
-2.
rude. I've
Yeah.
been working on my biceps, you know.
Yep.
So I will give up the club
Who wants to trade for
to
the
someone
club?
who has more umph to strike with it. Just
I have
remember it came from
would the
me.
staff be useful for you?
The staff is gonna have the same, like it's gonna.
Issue?
Let's see if I have what's on the staff thing. It's two-handed. It's gonna use strength, and to be honest, Endril's strength
I
and
need a
dexterity
handgun.
are both at -2, so they're kind of screwed.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Gotcha.
crap,
Okay.
really.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your dex? What's your dex,
I'm
Andrew?
-2, except for
Jesus
Constitution's
Christ.
2. A -2,
You're screwed.
-2, 2, -2, -1, 0.
Oh
There you
my
go.
god.
Should we play
Oh well.
Spets and who's the first one to
Bye
die?
bye.
I'm a
Yes,
bit
she
like
still
the
has.
worm to the badger.
Oh
Um,
boy.
can yeah. Can I? Oh, I'll just let you finish. Sorry. Let me. I
No,
don't
well,
want to
and
interrupt.
just looking at your sheets, right? It would make sense that that Hall, who has the strength of 3, has the club.
Yes. And then there's the rope, because I'm assuming on some degree we may have to throw this rope. And I don't even think I'll be throwing it very well either. In fact, I'm not even certain if my knots would hold.
Okay. Did you want to be the torchbearer then? And then actually, if you are,
They have a torch you can have, says
yeah.
Hall.
Yeah, I think I could manage a torch. It would build up my muscles a little bit.
There you go. Get some reps in.
Yeah. So how do we like? Do I just remove rope and club, and whoever's taking them takes
Yep.
them? Yes.
Yep. So just add those
Okay.
to your gear. So the other thing about Shadowdark that's very interesting is that you have a base amount of 10 gear slots. So we don't keep track of weight. You have 10 gear slots. And if you have your strength in slots. So everybody has at least 10. If you have more than 10 as your strength, you like for example, Hall would have 16 gear slots. So Hall can carry a lot of shit because they are so strong. But
Right.
Endril and say Val are maybe not as strong as Hall, and they would have 10 gear slots. So that means you got to be really careful because one torch burns for 1 hour. Right?
Okay.
And once that torch goes out again, it gets very dangerous. Okay? So whoever's going to
assumption you meant to
hold
have
the
more than one
torch. Yeah.
torch.
So I see like Endril's got the torch in there and an oil flask. That's probably good for you to keep because maybe you'll find something that you can make into a makeshift torch. Right?
Yeah.
The
That's what I'm
caltrops
thinking.
are not a bad thing for you to keep because again, you can throw them in front of like a rampaging giant and they step on them and they take damage. Because honestly, yeah, no offense, yeah. And again, these were randomly made, so I'm sorry, you're kind of screwed with that. And then of course the club goes into Hall's.
Hall's Hall.
Yep, Hall's Hall. And how you need to add an attack then, Hall, is
Mm-hmm.
you see under your attack and spells you have unarmed. You see the gear cog, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. But so before you do that, you're gonna hit add. So
Okay.
get back out of it and hit the check mark to close it on the right hand top side.
Okay. I'm back in. Okay. Okay. I'm back in the thing. So here's the gear cog. Plus add. Okay.
Yep.
Plus add. Yep.
Sorry, I keep clicking on. Val has a club thing already set up, so we're gonna just steal that. So it's gonna be you're gonna open it up and you're gonna get name of attack. You're gonna type in club. Roll stat. You're gonna type in strength, or just go in the drop down menu and get strength.
Okay. So right now it says punch. If I write over that, it's adding a new one.
Yeah.
Or is it okay?
Yep. Just type over top of whatever's there.
Okay. So strength is the stat, attack bonus 0?
0.
Or 3. That's
0.
Okay. Okay, so it's rolling with my stat of strength.
Yeah.
But no bonus.
No bonus yet, because it's not a magical item or anything. You're gonna make sure its attack spell range is close, so melee 5 feet. And then the only thing you have to add then is damage roll, which is 1d4. And if you want, you can add some flavor text at the very bottom, description or flavor text. You could Hal swings his mighty club. If you wanted to, you can do all that. Okay?
Okay, so the attack spell range is close, melee 5 feet, and then damage roll is 1d6. That sounds right?
1d4.
1d4, okay.
Yep.
1d4, okay. And then Flavor text. Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, again, it's going to just take us a little bit of time for us all to figure out, just to relearn how to do that stuff, right?
Mhm.
So there's
Mhm.
that staff. And so I think you're giving your staff, though, to Quill, who is at Endrel. And maybe it
Okay.
might just be faster if I pop it in there for you. Would that be okay, Quill?
So I'm gonna get the
Yeah, of course.
staff, even though I'm a weakling.
Yeah, well, then you each got something, right? Because Val already has a club. Now Hall has your club, and you
Okay.
get the staff. So I'm just gonna quickly type it in to make it go just a little bit faster. Do you want strength or dexterity? It doesn't matter. They're both -2, so it's up to you what you feel like. We'll just make it strength then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll just add a 1d4, and I'll just add here that it's a two-handed staff. Now you may not you may think that a staff isn't very valuable, but it is.
Mhm.
It's probably very versatile, and not for fighting, but for other uses, right?
Well, for not tripping up and things, and for prodding in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
And to make sure if you're like maybe traps, right? Popping out in front.
Exactly. See, this is like playing smarter, not fast, like harder, right?
Yeah.
Geez, did I put the staff on the wrong person? I put it on Endrel.
I think you did, because I don't have it.
No, you are Endrel. Yeah, you are Endrel. You got it.
I am Andrew, but I don't see a staff.
It's under your attacks and weapons. Here, I'll put it. I'll put it in your gear.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not in my gear though. No.
Okay. Yeah, let's get it in there. Then. There we go. And you've got the one torch. And I guess you know what? I'm going to give you flint, so you can light your
Love
torch.
and attention. Castle on the hill, but I don't have to go in the dark.
Yeah, so you can light it up. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to trade or thinks would be more useful for another player?
I just as I'm trying to open Hall, oh, never mind, it's working now. Retracted.
Oh, yeah, I saw you. Yeah, you got to click the little check mark to close that off, so you can get back to the main sheet.
Okay,
When you're
that's
so
the one.
gear cog opens up the attack, so you can change it, and then you have the little check mark to close that form.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. So that's cool.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Is there anything we can do? And again, I totally understand if you say no, but I'm just curious. Is there anything we can do or look for either makeshift weapons or before we go into?
You got
as
it.
we're kind of going through.
You got the club.
Or even
a staff.
No. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think more like, especially for food or something, or maybe an extra torch. Can we make something? Can we look for like eggs to eat along the way?
That's what you're going to be looking for in the cavern. Those are your goals.
Okay.
Looking for food.
That's okay.
Items.
And
those are the rewards.
Okay.
Those are the treasures. I mean, it sounds like you're going to look for gold, but this particular dungeon crawl is designed to. This is where you're going to get your basic equipment at. That's the real treasure. You'll find armor and all that kind of stuff in here if you're lucky and you survive.
We're lucky we survived.
That's the challenge. For a level 0. Yeah, a level 0 character. That's why they have the rule that you can wear any gear at level 0, because you just are picking up and putting on wherever you want. But when you upgrade to a level 1, then and you choose, like, say you're a priest, there's only certain armor you can wear. Right?
Okay.
But this level 1, everybody can wear everything. Beginner's luck. And that, in some way, what you find here may help you decide what class you're going to be at level 1.
Right.
Yep.
So we're basically plebs right now, trying to get what we can and then shape our character from there.
Yasam. And I've never run this type. I've never run. It's like a DCC funnel, and I've never run one before. So I apologize if I'm not running it quite correctly. I just haven't done this type before.
I'm loving it.
The fun thing is, I think most of us haven't either, so you just lean into it.
Okay, we'll just.
We're like, oh, for sure, this is how it works.
Fake it till we make
Sounds
it.
good.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So, any other switches of of equipment. And I tell you what, since I gave Flint to Endro, aka Quill, aka Blue Witch, I'm going to give.
AKA screwed.
Yep. I'm going to give Hall a ration pack that has 3 rations in it. So.
Oh, we're back. My God. I just got
Ooh.
disconnected again, but I'm just coming back in.
Oh, okay. So I'm
That
just
was,
giving Hull an item for
Yeah.
their gear. I'm giving them rations,
Okay.
and there's 3 rations in the ration pack that takes up a gear slot.
Okay.
So here's how
Cool.
you heal. If you and you, I hope you guys don't get. Well, you're gonna get hurt, but if you don't die, like you,
Yep.
they don't have short and long rest. They just have an 8-hour rest. If you have an 8-hour rest, with not doing anything strenuous, then you regain all your hit points and you regain all your spells. We're not going to get too heavy into spells right now because that comes more with level 1 when you choose your class. But the interesting thing about spells that they do, and you probably read this already on your drive, is that they don't have spell slots. Spell users can cast a spell until they fail a spell, and then they have to have a long rest to recharge that spell. Right? And with hit points, as long as you have an 8-hour rest, you can gain all your hit points back. But there are no short rests. Like, it's a very simple, like, trimmed down version of D&D. And if you die, you get to roll a 1d4, add your Constitution modifier, and that's how many rounds your colleagues have to try and stabilize you. And so there are death saving throws of a kind. You're going to roll a Constitution roll to see if you regain 1 point, but you're still unconscious. We'll deal with all that shit when we get to your first death. although
Not if. When?
and that's really for level 1 and up. We're at level 0, and as the gauntlet rules that I just read you, when you, as a gauntlet level 0 person, and when you get to 0, you're dead. So I kind of promised, and now I can't give you that, because level 0 characters die when they reach 0 hit points. So for you, you don't get to roll that. That's more when you get to level 1, you get a chance to be, stabilized. In this game, you're not. You're just going to be dead, and then we're going to pull out your next character.
Or little flies that are just getting smacked, like boom, boom.
And that's why they say loot your friends' bodies and take all their shit. And that's why you start out with so many gear slots, right? So you got room
friends
to take
don't
their shit.
leave friends' bodies with loot.
That's it.
Yes, friends don't leave your corpse with anything.
It's just an empty cell. Okay, everybody hang
it's
on.
It's what they would have wanted.
As your ship nears these caverns, and you get and the high cliffs start to block out the sun, things get darker and darker and darker, and I'm going to move you to a different map. Hang on. There we go. And for a moment, you're blinded by the darkness. And let me bring you to where you are on the map, because everything should be black. So this is dynamic lighting. I haven't done it for a long time. But, yeah, this is going to... Oh, so I need the torchbearer, who is Endra, a.k.a. Quill. Do you have a cell phone? And do you have an alarm? Or would you like me to set the alarm? Would you like to set and be the keeper of the torch and set your own alarm? Or what would you like to do?
No, you can, like, if you want.
Okay.
Because I don't. How long do we have left? My torch will still be running at the end of today, I imagine. So.
Yeah, actually, we don't. We're actually running out of time. But I mean, we can kind of probably do a little bit, if you guys. Or do
we
you
can
guys,
always take a measure and be
I'm
like,
quite
you
happy
have
for you to
47
be the
minutes of your
timekeeper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can. I'll start the clock in just a sec, but I want to set you up first. So you guys all find your players, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm just going to set up Endrel. Endrel will have the torch, so on this, I'll set their dynamic lighting things. So Endrel will emit a light. And emit a low light. Now, you got to remember a couple things. Okay. So now Endrel, wherever Endrel moves, and I'll just move them real quick here. The light goes with her. You see?
Right.
Okay. The ship has a light. Let's say the ship has a cauldron with some that gives off bare minimum light, but you can't take it with you. But so you guys are going to be the first landing party, and I don't really know what you guys can see or not see. So
Mm.
so let's. I know, right? I'm hoping I can figure it out, but. Just to give you guys some, as you kind of sail close to the cavern, let's say that Endrel's kind of tapping with their staff, and you're starting to hit rocks. So you guys say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, the ship's too big to continue further."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just add a character note. Should I tell you guys that? Yeah, I'll tell you. Just add a character because we'll just say you are seafaring people, so you would know that. Generally speaking, rivers are going to be 15 feet deep, lakes are going to be 40 feet deep, ceilings are going to be about 30 feet high in this particular dungeon. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know what you can see or not. So yeah, and I think it's kind of weird that it looks like my tracking turner doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't really show you guys, each of you. But
no,
I
I
will
only
fix
have
that.
Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll fix that now. But um, the ship's gone as far as it can.
Uh,
You
Can I
three,
just get those
yeah.
numbers again? One, you said 30, 40, 50 feet?
Rivers are 15 feet deep.
Okay.
Lakes are 40 feet deep, and the ceilings are 30 feet high.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, and then let's see. I'm just gonna try and add. Can you see Endro now? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I had this set up on my game runner whatever, but on the player one I have open, it doesn't show. And then we have Val. Okay. And then I'm gonna get rid of these things that aren't showing for you guys. And we've got Val there. Making 15.
Yeah.
But not like it matters. And Endro was 5. And Paul was 1. Okay. So then we'll just put you here. I mean, it says to use initiative order for when you're just doing roleplay. But in this case, I mean, it kind of works as a marching order as well. Okay. All right. So you three have volunteered to be a landing party to kind of
Woohoo!
scout
Whose
out.
idea was that? Yes.
Who's
Who
the
thought that was a good idea?
yeah? Who's the smart one?
All right.
The person holding the
So
torch.
I have some little concerns being the torchbearer.
Okay.
Quite happy to do it, except I do appreciate that I tend to then be at the front of things.
Or
You
you
can
hang
be
it.
in the middle if you want.
Yeah, or you can be at the back even. Because don't forget,
Yes.
you can see with the torch, but anything inside can see the torch too. So it's not a bad idea to go in the back to a certain extent.
Okay.
But you
All right.
you do whatever you think Endro would do.
All right. Well, I have to get off the boat.
Yeah. So you guys can kind of jump
So
off the
I'm
boat
gonna get off
and
and
kind of
just
wade.
Yeah.
But I
Yes.
need you to
I'm
know how you're doing it. If you're trying to be quiet or if you're just slosh slosh splash splash rubber ducky, you're the one. What are you doing?
all right. I just for the moment then I'm like I'm not moving. Okay. So what I'm doing is because I'm a little scared is I'm gonna try and be a bit quiet going into the water and then slowly wading to the shore here.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna wait for the group to come together who are in this first landing party.
Um, and can I suggest that as a hunter, maybe I can be at the front with the idea, or actually, Endril, with your staff, you could also just be. It might be good for you to be at the front, or at the very least, or in the middle, so that if your staff is needed to kind of poke at things or anything like that, you're kind of there to help with that. How's that?
Okay. And I imagine we're all going to be fairly grouped together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
we're gonna,
yeah.
yeah. So going to be quiet as we can. Both, not just because of wanting to be quiet because we don't know what we're doing, but a bit of awe to be coming
It's
into
so
this
dark.
underground place and it being dark and stuff like that. So
Can
yeah.
I? Can I? I'm sorry to
And it's
interrupt.
a
Can
bit
I just
scary.
ask you guys? Do you mind if we go until the top of the hour? Because otherwise we end in 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, I'm happy to go to 9
Yeah.
9 hour time. Yeah.
is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Are you
I think
okay?
so. Can I just have a quick break? I'll just run to the washroom really quickly, and
sure,
then that
sure.
works for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Why don't we just
Yep.
take 5 minute break, and then that gives us a little bit of
That
time
sounds
to
good.
do something. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And I won't start the timer for the torch until you come back.
Oh, thank
Oh, you're
God.
so kind.
Yeah, I can pee in the dark. That's not needed.
Since I'm sitting here alone, I wonder if I should sing a little song, just in case anybody listens on YouTube. I personally enjoy, because of the nautical themes, the song by Christopher Cross, Sailing. I think I'll just sing the verse. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it can be. Just like a dream, and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. That doesn't sound like the song ever. Well, it's not far to Never Never Land. No reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. On the canvas, oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I always heard it could be. I didn't know that was a lyric. Just like a dream, and the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Now, see, I lose it. It doesn't sound like I can't imagine getting copyrighted for that. Sailing. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my karaoke.
All right, that's grand. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I don't mean to go over time. I just feel like we're just finally at the fun part.
I know, no, that's all good. It's all good. I just said probably better in to be away briefly now than it's like, and then the cave troll, you're between its jaws, and I'm like, potty break.
Yeah, no, no, good point, good point, good point. Yeah.
I've also added the notes so far in the journal. Feel free to add as people like.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Not a worry.
All right. I thought that was really fun, actually, how you guys came up with all those ideas and identity. That's kind of something they do in the apocalypse game. Is that the players create the world? What kind of apocalypse did you have? Um,
Right, yeah.
yeah, you know. And I always thought I played that game once, and it always sat with me that that was the most fun of that game was the world building that the players did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else back? Or do I have to keep singing?
I thought you were going to break out the sea shanties.
I was
It
Sea
wasn't
hoping.
the
shanty.
sailing I thought you were going to sing.
Yeah, Yeah, I was trying to sing Christopher Cross Sailing when you guys were gone, and I just couldn't get. I mean, I'm like looking at the lyrics, going, I didn't think that song said that. You know, when you get those old
Isn't that
80s
the
songs, you're
way?
like, yeah, like that's not how I remember the lyrics.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a note that if you guys ever want to do sea shanties, I would love it if you guys came up with sea shanties. Even put them in a journal and you can pop them out and you guys can sing them as you're traveling across the ocean waves. But we're all
Oh,
back,
that
eh?
sounds good.
Okay,
I
Yep.
so
think so.
you guys have I'm assuming very quietly, sloshed, quietly waded through the water and up to this little land, this edge of this cave. And as you're there, do any of you guys see anything on the map?
I do.
What do you see?
I see a little character.
Mm-hmm.
The red thing?
Yeah, right here.
Mm, very good. So you
I'm
see,
scared.
you see
Sorry.
the shape of a human.
Yes.
Um, that was a vague, a bit of a glow of light. What do you do?
Can I think about whether or not? So I had the vision of the Dervs who were carving out the caves.
Right?
Does this? Do I remember whether this person looks like one of the Dervs?
No, but as you peer closer, your eyes kind of adjust more, and you
Yeah.
realize as you're peering through it that person's
Mm.
kind of in the outer part of the light from a campfire, and now you see there's a couple other people, and so even though it's a little wonky, yeah, it could be a dwarf, but
Right.
this is actually you recognize as a human.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the rest of you and I kind of whisper. I'm like, uh, I don't think we should engage. I think we should move on. What do you guys think?
I'm pulled
I
in by
just
the
look very
chibi
happy.
illustration style. I'm like, but they're so unthreatening and cute.
They're so
I
Ah,
know, right?
unthreatening.
If any of you played any of
they look a bit annoyed.
our hybrid conventions, you notice that I populated our when we had that one online convention. We had
Mm-hmm.
the little town and everything in the fair that we built, and
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
these
yeah.
guys. Yeah. So the Coyote
Yeah.
Gray, I worked with the creator and got all their. I had their permission to use them in that
Oh
Oh,
cool.
that's
to promote
awesome.
them and we did advertise for them and do a bunch of posts about them. So I think their tokens are really fun, but I also have a shitload of their tokens, which is great. So I have some variety. Yeah. So
So
they
as
haven't noticed you
yeah.
guys. Apparently, like they're sitting around and they're talking around the campfire. If someone wants to do a wisdom check,
How
pick
wise am I? Let's see.
pick one of you
Uh,
to do a
Who's
wisdom
got
check to see if you can actually hear what anybody
I've
thinks.
I've got a
who's got a
12.
lot of wisdom? I have 9.
Mm, wisdom. I have 12. Yeah.
I'm not even wise.
All right.
Really?
Uh,
This is why I had
uh,
cows.
I was
Hall, why
designed
don't
for
you?
that life.
Hall, why don't you do that? Why don't you roll?
Okay.
Oh, what?
Well,
How we do? 12.
12.
That's
about
actually
as
not
wise as
bad.
I'm feeling.
That's not that
Okay,
That's
bad.
not
okay.
bad.
So
I'll take it.
in Shadow Dark, difficulty is like easy is 9, 12 is normal, 14 you get harder, and then up it gets really challenging, right? So you've done
Mm.
really well actually. And so
Hooray!
yay, yes. So you kind of hear them kind of bickering to one another, and you hear them going, well, what do you think he's going to say when he gets back? And then another person says, well, it's not my fault that we lost the bloody boat. Alright? It's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. And I don't know what happened to the boat. It was tied up. The boat was tied up. And another person saying, yeah, but he's gonna come back and he's gonna blame all of us, okay? And he's gonna bitch slap you, he's gonna bitch slap you, and he's gonna bitch slap me. We got no boat. How's we gonna get home off of this rock? You know what I mean? You know he has a nasty temper. And so they're kind of like, how are we gonna explain this, right? And the first guy's like, well, I don't know how we're gonna explain it. And I don't know how we're gonna get home. But we're just going to wait for him to come back. The rest, they will come back. How do you know they're going to come back? They've been gone for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? What happens when we run out of all of our food, hey? In our freaking water and stuff. Like, we're stuck. This is really dumb. Like, I can't believe you lost the boat. Okay. So they're kind of they're doing this argument
I
back
like
and forth.
that.
Mhm.
This is good. This is good because at least it doesn't sound like they are entrenched in defending this with their lives. They sound like they're blow-ins like ourselves. So
But you do hear
that at
them
least seems
mention
positive.
Barnark is gonna be so pissed at us. He's gonna beat the shit out of us. He's gonna be so angry. So this is obviously, I better start the timer for the torch. I'm sorry. This is why I was gonna try and slough that off at somebody else. But Barnark is the name that's mentioned, and they're the one they're all afraid of, and you can assume that that's the leader. So I'll leave that.
And if they're feared of their leader,
and they're all pointing fingers at each other. So even though you guys come up on shore, and maybe there was a little bit noise, the crackling of the fire in front of them, the light that they're glaring into, is making it hard for them to see behind them. Right?
Right.
So you've gone unnoticed and unheard right now, and they seem to be really, really bitching and bickering about each other. And as that happens, another guy steps up close and starts pointing his sword at the other one and go, it was your fault, Carla. It was your fault, your shitty rope. You can't wave a rope to save your life. Kyla. So I'll just leave that with you guys to decide what you want to do. You have some advantages now, right?
I think we could just creep by them.
Is that what you want to do? And which way do you want to go? Follow the edge of the river? Or do you want to follow the back wall of the cavern?
Okay, sorry, I missed the guy coming up and pointing. Sorry, I disconnected for some reason. Can you repeat?
He just accused Kyla, one of the other people, of not being a very good rope weaver. And if they had actually did a better job, the rope wouldn't have broken and they wouldn't have lost their longbow. And it's all her fault. And he's going to blame her when Brenna comes back. He's said, it's all Kyla's fault. Putting it all blame on her. So they're just bickering more. And it's getting quite heated, right? Which is helpful to you folks.
I was going to say, I think we should just watch.
I thought we could just move on now. Whilst they're bickering.
You might want to put out your torch, though. Because they haven't noticed you yet.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the timer of the torch, I'd almost sneak back to the boat and be like, hey, there's this boat that might be coming in at some point, and there's also some people who are real keen to get a boat.
Well, you can do that. But I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that. But they might hear you splashing around, right? That's the risk.
Yeah, true.
And you're already here. So
if we turn the torch off...
Okay. I'm going to pause it right now, assuming you're doing that.
Yeah. And let's see how dark it is.
Okay.
My dexterity is -1, so I don't expect I'll do great in the dark wandering over, but...
Well, what I'm going to... Oh, I see.
Oh, it's dark. We've disappeared.
But you guys do have the ambient light of the campfire of these people.
Yes.
We do.
Right? I don't know. Can
Yeah.
you see your own token though?
No, you can't. We can't see it. Well, I can
No.
see my bubble, my information, but the token itself is disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
'Cause-
a blue line surrounding
So
where
you're
it
in
was,
dark, but
and
you
it's
haven't had.
browned
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So I can
I,
also help move
I
you guys. But do you want to? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm thinking we should cross the river back here. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
can't even do that. And then follow the river along because I think that gives a little bit of distance. If we
Hmm.
don't want to engage these guys, I think that gives us a bit of distance and we can start our light again.
The river might also mute some of our sounds if there's the sound of water moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
Okay. So this might be, and I don't want to push anything onto you, but it might be a good idea that you all hang on to Endrel's staff.
Okay.
So you don't float
Mhm.
away from each
Okay.
other, because as soon as you float away from this ambient light of this campfire, you're going to be
Right.
pitch dark, not being able to see who each other are, right?
And if
And
we're
we
trying
also
not
have
to
a
talk,
rope too, right? We have the
Yes.
rope, so we could actually hang on to the rope or tie it to
We can
ourselves
hold on
as
to
we
the
cross the river.
staff. Is it deep, the river? Sorry, I missed that bit.
It's about 15 feet.
15 feet.
15 feet.
It's 15 feet deep?
Yeah.
Okay, we need a rope.
Luckily, you don't have any armor to weigh you down.
Woo!
No. I
Nice,
think going
Jaybird.
forward
Uh,
too, until we get past these folks, yeah, having a rope would be useful because it's a bit like when you're going
Right.
up a mountain that we can all keep connected and
Now, here's the
Mhm.
thing. The current of this river is flowing out towards the boat in the ocean. So you're
Right.
going to have to swim, which will make noise. So I just want you to know
Uh,
that's a
well-
risk as well. You're going to be fighting the current if you follow this, and you can do it.
Or
Right?
we can just then follow the edge, use the staff to mark where the edge of this is, and just follow along in the dark until we get a little further away and we can turn on the
Mm.
light.
Yeah, and just
How
to
does that sound?
metagame a little bit, swimming in the system works this way. Swim is at half
Oh, right. I
speed.
forgot about that.
It's
Yeah.
a strength check in rough waters, which this is going to be because it's a fast flowing river that's emptying into the ocean.
Right.
It's a con check if you're holding your breath if you go underwater. If you fail, you take 1d6 damage each round until exiting the hazard. So just
Right.
be aware you guys are squishy. So if anyone gets pulled under by
Yeah.
the current and you fail
Right.
your con check and you only have 1 health, bye-bye. It's
It
time to
mightn't
bring in
go
the first
great.
reserve, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'd
Think
say
smart.
we just follow the edge using the staff
Mhm.
to make sure we're following the edge.
yes,
Okay.
until
That
we're out of sight of these little people.
Now, one thing I want you
Yeah.
guys to just notice. I don't know how much you can see of this cavern. So do you
True.
see anything beyond the
No.
firelight? Is it just all black? Do you see any
There's
all
like
black.
a
stalagmites?
lemon slice out, yeah, to about that distance, and then there's
here.
it's all
That's
brown,
as far as we can
and then
see.
there's an illumination
Yeah.
around the campfire, but we can't see anything else beyond that.
Nothing back here?
No.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Nothing over here?
Just that exact spot, yes, because it had been revealed before. So I have a feeling that if something's been revealed, it might be in like this kind of sepia tone when there's no light.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And if it hasn't been revealed, it's perfectly black.
Yeah. Okay. So you have the edge of the river, right? That you're
Yeah.
going to follow.
That's it.
You have the edge of the cavern wall here. Can you see
Yeah.
the other side of the river here?
Just
Yes.
a little bit.
Okay.
Up to about here.
Okay.
We don't see anything beyond that.
Okay.
I'll take a picture and I'll put it in the
No, that's good.
I'll Discord
I
it
got
to
you.
you.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, I know where you're at, so don't worry. So you guys got a couple options, right? You have this other option of this other landing place here. You can go up the river like you were talking about. You could go against the wall here and sneak past those guys against the cavern wall. And whatever else you can think of. But those are the three main things that pop into my mind.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But we can't. I mean, the thing is, though, to go to that, we'd have to cross the river to go to that other wall part.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So it's either to me, it's either along the cavern wall here or along the river wall.
How
What
are
do you
you
guys
getting
want to
the
do?
little circles?
I just go take my pointer up there and then just right click, and it
Where's
brings
your
up a
pointer?
It's
circle.
like little sound ripples where
Yeah.
you click.
Yeah.
I don't get
You,
that.
You do left
You-
click. It's a left click. Hold down on left click.
Yeah.
With your mouse. There you go.
Oh,
you
there we
go.
go.
And that color
Alright.
is next to your name, right? See your colors?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how
See,
you
and if we go this way, we'll run up next to those people.
Well, or there might be
Now
more
these
entrance
things,
along
I don't
here.
know if you can see these, but these are stalagmites. Or which one is the ones that are pointing up towards the roof, not pointing down towards
Oh,
the
okay.
ground. So these
That's
ones
the
are going.
tights. Or
Right.
no, that's tights. When
Is
the
it?
mites go up, the tights go down.
Okay, so these ones are based on the ground of the cavern with their narrow part
Okay.
pointing up to the roof, just so you know. So there's a possibility, if you can see those, of cover there. Just
Okay.
want to make. I'm just because it's going to take us a while to get used to this kind of dark environment, right? So that's why
Yeah.
I'm kind of like just holding your hand a little bit here.
Yeah. All right. So I say let's go along here. At least because what we have is a wall, and this is a river, and you could fall into the river. So I'm just going to say let's go along here. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is say let's come along here.
Okay, I'm going to assume that you guys are kind of going in your turn order. Right?
Yeah.
So Val's
Okay.
in front,
That's yeah.
Andrew's in the middle, Hall's in the back. Oh, my cat
Okay.
just woke
That
up.
sounds good.
Okay, cool. And so, yeah, and I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna let you guys just. I'll just move your characters actually, because I can see
Nice.
them and you can't. So, I'm gonna move Val right here, Endro,
Okay.
and there.
And I'm going to whisper to Endro. You can turn the light back on. Turn your torch back on.
Are we far enough away?
I think we are. And I don't want to
'Cause we
go too
can't
far.
we can't see any of the fireplace, no? The fire.
Right.
Okay, so let's turn the torch back on then.
Okay. I'm resuming the counter. I'm going to get your light going here again. If I could just get your token to light up. And of course, it's right at the
Light!
bottom of the frickin' page.
Light!
So it's getting interfered with the damn cards. Let me just move this. Okay, let me just move all this shit here. Okay, so a couple things here. Okay, let's see. See. Sorry. I'll get better at this as we get going on it.
Yeah, no, this is like,
That's right. So will we.
Yeah, exactly.
it's okay. There we go.
Okay, so you guys are really
Woo!
lucky because you're behind the stalagmites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still in a heated battle. And again, the glare from their fire is not letting them see this glow behind the stalagmites.
So
But
I
it's-
just have black.
Oh, I see. Do you?
I don't see the fire anymore. What happened there?
Oh, that's interesting. I can see the fire.
I
Did
can
you
see-
zoom
and
out
I
a
d-
bit so you can have a wide view?
No. I don't see the tokens or anything.
okay, hang on. Let me bring you back. Let me just hold everything down and bring you guys back and recenter you. Can you see yourself now?
Literally, it's dark, and I just see the names. I see player 4.4 Hal, player 2.2 Endril, and player 3.2 Valhoff. That's it.
Can you
Right.
refresh your browser? What browser are you guys doing? Just refresh it. Hit the refresh on your browser. Are you on Google or are you on Mozilla or
No,
Google.
Google.
give it a refresh and see if it fixes it? Because I was having that problem when I was
Oh,
testing.
there we go.
Good.
I thought
Get it?
everyone saw that, but then when you're saying, "Oh, it's on," and I'm like, I don't see it.
So it looks like this is the stalagmite is here.
Mm-hmm.
So my concern is that if we go round, so you might want to turn off your
Before we
Android
proceed.
before we proceed any further.
Now,
So
how far can you guys see? Can you see this far?
up to here, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is black.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if the stalagmite ends here, or if it goes along this whole line.
No, the stalagmite does end here
Yeah.
with the
So
blue.
my concern is if we continue along here, they'll see the light.
Most likely, yeah.
So
Right.
I'd say to Endrol,
Turn it off
douse the
again then.
light, douse the light.
Yeah.
Until we get past.
And let's say we're gonna do what, 30 steps, something like that along the wall.
Yeah, let's follow the course of the wall along here, and along here, and move into maybe about here. How's that?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to turn off the light, and I'm going to move to about here.
If you turn off the light, then Vicky.
I'm turning off the light. All right, and I'm following you here with Val. And Val, as you kind of get in a moving hall over here, as you get there, you notice that it feels like there's a hall that goes further east
Okay.
into some
If
other
I
cavern.
was,
And you're feeling some
if I,
wind
yeah,
blowing out from the east,
Okay.
blowing and blowing towards. And we'll see where the ship is west.
okay,
So it feels
So
like there's another
I'm-
larger cavern
okay.
there.
All right. So, can I walk? I have my club. So if I just walk, so I know the wall is here.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to walk 15 paces
Mhm.
to see if there's another wall here, can I try that in the dark?
Yeah, you can. Do you want
Yeah,
these guys?
But
to,
I'm-
I mean, how
do
you
you want
gonna
these guys
tell?
to stay put, or do you have a rope or
I-
anything around yourself, or what's happening?
We'll have a rope.
'Kay.
So I'll hang on to the rope, but I'm also taking my club, and I'm slowly, when I take a little bit, I go with my toe, but I'm also poking with my club
Okay.
as I move slowly across quietly.
Okay.
Do I hit a wall?
Let's move.
when I
move
hit
over
here?
You
'Kay.
do hit something solid, and as your
Okay.
hands are kind of exploring, it feels like it's around, and it feels like another stalagmite. And then on
Okay.
your right hand, and as you're facing north, your right hand
Yeah.
that's facing east feels some
Yeah.
space, and as you kind of lean forward and you take a step to the east, you feel the wall again.
Okay. So I kind of tug on the rope and have Andro follow me. Just kind of try to get her to come towards me. So I kind of feed the rope and have Endrol come and hopefully haul. And then when Endrol's near me, I say, light the torch.
You light up my life.
So
You take
we're
me
attached by a
home
rope, though. Yes.
Yes, we are.
to carry
Okay.
on. Resuming torch
Just
time.
shuffle along.
You light
Okay,
up my
cool.
days.
All right. So it looks like
Alright.
there's a hall. There's more of the thingy there.
Oh,
Oh shit.
What happened?
as you light up
What
your
happened?
light, you don't have
I
full
knew that
cover
might
of
happen.
this stalagmite,
Shit.
I
and
can see this.
these guys notice something. One of them sticks a torch into their
We're dead. We're
So
dead.
there's fire. And goes, what in the name of Odin is that? And then they see you and they go, halt! And they pull out their weapons and they come closer, but not too close. They're being a bit cautious. Who are you? And one of them actually pulls out a short bow and aims an arrow right at Endro, who has the torch.
There you go.
Who are
So-
you?
So I'm going to kind of slowly step in front of Endrel, and I'm going to say, let's all be calm. We're just exploring. We just came from that cavern, and I'm going to point to here, or came from not the cavern, but came from that passage. And we're just trying to explore a bit. That's all we're trying to do. No cause for trouble.
Well, just wait a second. How can you have come that way? We barricaded the door to that cavern, and we didn't hear anyone breaking it down. I feel like you're having a bit of a fun game of twisted forked tongue with us.
Don't want any trouble. We're just explorers. What are you guys doing here?
And they kind of all look at each other like they don't really have a leader. And they're like, really like doing, we're fine, we're, they're looking at each other. And one kind of mouths to the other, fishing, we're fishing. And the other one's like, we're mining for gold. And then they're shaking their head.
The other one says what?
The other one says we're mining for.
And then there's a skinny one that's talking to you that's like, doesn't matter what we're doing. We seem to have the swords and the bow, and you don't. What do you have there? Oh, I see you have a stick. You have a stick. Nice stick.
Look, again,
Listen, we don't
nope,
want any
nope.
trouble.
we
if
don't
you-
want any trouble either.
If you want to get by us,
Yeah.
give us, how many of us? 1, 2, 3. Give us 4 gold, and you can go by.
We have no gold. We're just. If we had
You-
gold, do you
if we
think
have-
I'd be here in this godforsaken dark tunnel?
Oh, no.
We have
they kind of
no
shrug
gold.
and go, yeah, because they're kind of in the same boat, right? Well, do you got anything
So-
to trade that's worth 4 gold? If you got some trade, we'll do trade. We'll barter. We're willing to barter.
I
can
don't have
give you a
anything to barter
story.
with.
I can give you a story.
A story.
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's all I got,
A
dude.
story.
Like honestly.
A story. And they kind of look at each other. Don't you got any food? Don't you got any? Like food would
We
be
have
good.
one piece of measly. We have. Do we look like we have a lot? Honestly,
We
why
set off
would I-
on this trip very underprepared.
Dude, look at us. Look at us. We have nothing. If I did have anything, I'd have a fucking weapon. But I don't even have that.
We got a nice stick.
You want the stick?
Not really. No, we got enough
Yeah.
sticks.
We got enough sticks, dude.
So you said something
We
about.
only
Are
have
you
one
a skull?
goddamn-
Or skull, whatever the Slavic word or Scandinavian word for poet. You're a poet. You're a. How do you say
I-
that? It's from Assassin's Creed. They all do that. Skull or skull.
Yes. Skal. A flighter.
Flighter. Roll charisma. And let's see how
I have
desperate
to
they
say-
are for a story or poem or song or shanty.
Ooh.
Go ahead,
Alright,
Val.
ready?
Roll charisma. Oh, that's quite good.
That's good. That's actually
They
good.
say, well, we're kind of,
Woo!
we are kind of barred. It's been kind of a barding kind of thing. So you got no food. You got nothing to offer us as far as trade. And they all kind of look like, well, we could use a wee bit of entertainment. I tell you what, you give us something like a good story or even a good song. And if we like it,
And I said, Okay.
we'll let you go if you do us a wee favor if you're going in there. And he points towards the
Okay.
other cavern.
Okay.
So give us your best shot.
I say, gather round, my friends. Come listen to the tale of the three warriors you see before us. We are members, proud members of the clan of Badgers. The clan Badger clan of, what was it? What was the name? Hang on. What was it again? I had written it down.
Oldclough.
Oldclough. The village of Oldclough. We had smiths, we had mead that people came from all over and would trade for. We had fine fox, the best fox pelts in all of our within the northern area. We were proud people. And one day, as we were celebrating our summer solstice, there were games aplenty. We were battling for our greatest honor, the claws of Badger. And we were celebrating with mead and joy. And there was so much laughter amongst the children. It is what we live for during midsummer. And as we were setting off our, our, our sacrifices to the sea goddess, our woven meadow flowers, rafts that were going off with lights. We look out upon the sea and see nothing but death coming towards us. Heads floating, gruesome, half dead, rotting heads coming towards us. And on the horizon, we see what shakes us to our core, a long boat with a kraken on its sails. In in absolute, and I'm saying this and I'm gesturing with my arms, as we are frozen to the spot in wonder, what is this sight we see? What is this sight we see? We are we are so frozen in surprise that to have this this evil decaying intrusion upon our celebration of life. During that time, it comes closer. Our warriors jump to the in defense of our brave village, while others of us who are not of the warrior kind try to save what we can and shepherd our kind. And I point to El Endril. She who has her herd of cows attempts to try to release them, to gather them away, to put them into the thing so that they do not become victim to this raid. And as we move towards our forest, that where many of us we able to collect a small group and our wise woman, and we navigate while we hear screams and find and smell smoke and just hear the tortured screams of our loved ones as we flee into the night, and we find the shack of our wise woman who takes us to for our for guidance, and we stay there. And I go back to see if within a day or two, just to see if there's anything left. And I see nothing but death and destruction. I see our loved ones dead. I see our loved ones, the ones who are still alive, in shackles, being herded onto boats with so many other longships coming in. I see our whole village doing nothing but rendered to nothingness. Anything that is of value, it is taken from us. And I see nothing, no future. No future for this proud clan. No future for this proud village that only days ago was in filled with laughter and joy to nothing. Nothing. And we go back, and I tell our survivors this. and we don't know what to do. There is nothing, there is no future for us. And our seer does what she can to bring hope. And we are given visions, visions to try to put ourselves forward, to move ourselves into hope, and maybe find treasure to buy back our surviving loved ones. And this, my friend, is what you see before us. That is what drives us. We are not here for glory or gold. We are here for the only thing that can be left for us, and that is to get our loved ones back. And that, my friend, is the tale of the proud Badger clan.
Okay, they are like blowing their nose into their sleeves and they're crying and they're just so moved that their points of their swords are kind of drooping down the ground. And they're like, that is a tale, a mighty, mighty tale, though. I can't believe you lost your whole village. And they're like, that is so sad. Listen, did you come here in a boat? So they
No.
they are like incredibly moved by your tale. And
Okay.
Vikings love tale of redemption and vengeance and heroism, and they recognize that you are telling the truth because you are. You are absolutely telling the truth. This is authentic storytelling. It's what really happened. And they're from a small village. They've been, in the same boat as you. People are people. Why should it be that you and I should get along so awfully, right? And they're not into that. They're like, no, no. And you've brought out enough empathy that they kind of like, they're they're like, okay, I tell you what, you know, we have a little problem. Okay, so like we might have lost our boat. If we let you go for it, when you leave, can you give us a ride back to our own village? And we will even help you a little bit because you've got nothing. We can help you with maybe a couple things here and there that maybe we could spare if you promise on your oath, on your village, and on your clan's redemption mission to gain vengeance and everything. We would love to be part of that saga. Yeah? And he's like
Yeah.
nudging each other. We just want to ride home, if you don't mind, because unfortunately, Kayla got, her rope was really bad and our boat drifted away. So, how would that be for a good trade? You help us, we help you. And then, when you tell the remaining of your saga, when you find your people, you just include a nice little bit with, hey, include us as some friends in the saga. What do you say? And then everybody
I
will know our legend together with yours.
that's I think that is a fair trade, and I promise you we will do that. We will come back. When we come back, I will get the name of your clan. I will get the name of your village. I will have your names added to our story.
There's glory enough for all.
There's glory enough for all. I look to Hall and I say
No.
exactly what
Oh.
she said.
Okay, so
What further assistance can you provide us?
okay, so they can get you a couple of things. They even welcome you back to their campfire. They
Okay?
they say if you want, you know, and they even like ask you to show you where the boat is, and they show you you guys show them where the boat is, and you kind of wave and shout at the boat, and now you've made allies, right?
Right.
Yay!
Yeah.
And they
Hey,
have
allies.
they have spat in their hands and shook hands and sealed the deal with an oath to Odin, right? To you.
Right.
They said, beware of like our leader. He might be a little pissed because we lost the boat. He has a
Okay.
bit of an anger management problem. But if you tell him that you have made an alliance with these folks, and we'll just use Kyla as, even though Kyla kind of got whatever, we'll make
I think
Kyla.
we can all agree F Kyla.
Well, yeah, but let's not like Kyla will be the scapegoat. Let's say
Exactly.
Ygritte this one here, with the short bow, is the actual kind of de facto leader of who's here in this group, and she makes oath with you to be an ally. They offer you each a ration pack. So in your equipment, put a ration pack. That's good for. It has 3 dried
Wow.
things of jerky, deer jerky.
Woo!
So just go rations
Food.
bracket 3, and that's your ration. As
Okay.
far as what they have to give you, let me just go down to that part. They will voluntarily give you 2 torches. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys
Give that
decide who's
to.
going to add into your gear, right?
Okay.
They will give you a grappling hook to go with your rope. So
Ooh.
our rope really sucks, as Kyla kind of fucked it up. Okay.
Okay. Grappling hook. Okay.
Yeah, and they will also give you a long sword. And let me
Okay.
drop the long sword. So a long sword is a strength weapon. And I'll drop it here in the chat, so whoever puts it on can.
Oh.
You can
I say, given our Hall, given you got the strength, we'll give you the long sword
Okay.
and 2 torches. Who has the rope?
I think Quinn has
Andrew?
You
it,
do. don't you?
doesn't right?
Quill? Okay.
Quill?
No,
you have
because
the
I
rope.
handed over the rope in case we needed to throw it.
Okay, so we
Oh,
handed.
who
So
has
Hall
it?
has the
Oh,
Hall, I
okay.
think.
Okay.
I can haul lots of stuff, so I've got room.
So
I can take rope if you want me to.
I mean, I can carry it, but if we instantly had to throw it quickly.
So I would say let's add the grappling hook to the rope and have Hall carry that as well. And then I can carry one of the torches, and Endrel, you can carry the other torch. How's that?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. So I'll add
I
one
can
torch.
manage torches.
I'll add one torch, and you add another torch. Okay.
So while they're getting you guys equipped,
Mm-hmm.
I think this guy, right? They will bring you into this room behind,
Okay.
and it is their storage room. And so you see that they have some
Oh.
barrels and some crates over there.
Ask if they have a map or anything
They
of this place.
they don't have a map now. Their leader, what's his name, Bernick or whatever I called him.
Bjorn with the B. Bernick, yeah.
Bernick.
Bernie.
Bernick.
They tell you that the rest of their party went with Bernick to explore. But they want to secure this area. So they will bring
Okay.
you, if you guys follow,
Okay.
they will show you their storage room. And then they'll bring
Okay.
you, follow him right over here if you can see.
Okay.
So even further along. Yeah. So bring your guys' tokens up to where
Yeah.
this guy is over here.
Endrel.
Hello, hello.
All right.
Andrew,
I'm
you gotta-
up your
here.
asses. Let's go.
You just gotta. Okay.
I was. My computer was dying.
Oh, okay. You had to plug it in. All right. I'm here.
You want us all up with
Yeah,
you?
Yeah.
want you
Come
all
up.
up here with
Yeah.
us.
Come up here.
Yep, there you go. Follow
Yeah.
this guy's light. And so they lead you into this
Oh.
chamber. And they go, we found this on the first day. Okay, and they bring
Alright.
you up, and when you see, let me
Endrel, I'm
read
gonna bring you along. Okay.
Sure.
Yes, because my screen went
There.
funny again.
Okay. There.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we go.
So they
Oh,
bring you,
shit.
as you enter this kind of from like this kind of natural kind of cave system, they bring you into a carved cave or a carved chamber that has flagstones, and the walls have all been smoothly carved. And so the bandit gestures. He goes, we think this is their hall of deeds, because she shines her torch against the the south wall, and there's a mural of this. You guys see that all right?
Yep.
Put it up again. Aha.
So
Okay.
she waves her torch and she kind of shot and she goes, "Isn't it amazing how they can get the colors on there? We think this is Sea Wolf King Skorgol and his mighty axe, and you, Hull, I think it was Hull, have a flashback to your vision where the axe hat with
Yeah.
the 9 eyes. That's the same axe in this picture.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay." So that's a mural
Gotcha.
here on the south side of the wall, right? On the south side.
Okay.
Okay.
And southwest side.
And then along the rest of the walls, there are tiny runes that are carved into every inch of the walls, floor to ceiling. And there's a broken pile of wood and rubbish that blocks the eastern door. The bandit, I shouldn't really call them bandit, but your new friends, Ygritte, and her fellows said, they heard some growling of a very large creature and they got afraid, so they barricaded that door so they couldn't get attacked from behind. Whereas Burnak went across the river onto the other side of the river, and their party started their exploration there because they didn't want to run into a big nasty thing either. And these runes, as you guys look at them, and even your finger may follow the carvings in the wall, they are thousands of perfectly chiseled inch-high runes, and you can all read these for the most part. Those of you who are kind of semi-educated, and it's all about the many deeds of King Sorga. Like, for example, as you're going through it, the sacking of a town named Linsfin, and then allying with the king of the under the mountain, King Borg, one of the dwarven people, and then the welding of the axe of 9 eyes that King Skorgol used to slay a drake called Igag, Igald. Chat. And all these mighty deeds, and defeating an evil wizard called Horloth the Liar. So these are all, and maybe I'll just put this all in the chat and you can copy paste it into your player journal, hey?
Thank you.
These are all the deeds. There you go.
Woo!
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. That you sit there and you read like this Skargal has mighty deeds, and like really Ygritte is like really, like reciting these things with a lot of kind of awe. What a mighty warrior! If he is buried here and his treasure was buried here, then there's enough wealth for all of us. So, but to be honest, I'd be happy just get the book, get the hell here, and go back home to my mama. So, there's that. They said if you go through this door to the east, and Ygritte will move over there, and I'm on the wrong layer, of course. And she will show you the door more. She goes, "We'll unbarricade it if you want to go this way, but as soon as you go through that, we're barricading it again, because we do not want to get harmed by whatever we heard." And we'll leave that to you to decide.
Okay.
And because it's 6:06, and I appreciate the Blue Jays are on, I think
Yes.
we'll just leave it there. And if you guys don't mind, we'll leave it with all you guys at the campsite, at the campfire.
Okay. Okay.
Talking to your
That's
new
awesome.
allies. And that gives
Yeah.
us a great place, because then when Ray and I'm not sure Jaden's new name, was it Calvin?
Calyx.
Helix.
Calyx.
Calyx? I'm not sure with Calyx what they would. It would be a perfect chance for them to pick a character that's on the boat that can just simply join you at the campfire.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
that's okay with
Perfect.
you guys.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine.
That's fine.
And before we
I
wrap
think
up,
that works.
any questions from everything you've learned though right now?
Jesus, no, there's a lot.
This is
That's
great.
fabulous.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I hope that's been okay. I'm just going to put everybody back around the campfire. So you've
Yep.
done a very smart thing in that you've made allies. They've helped give you some supplies to get you started. When
Yep.
your two colleagues come, they'll give them something else to help their gear too. We don't want to, get too crazy, right? Because these
Yes.
guys are running out of supplies soon. They really do want to ride home. And they're scared of their
Yep.
leader, Burnak. And they'd be quite happy. You can help Burnak or not. If he's got gold, help him. If he doesn't get gold, don't mention that they've lost their boat. Okay, maybe that's something we don't want to chat just yet with Burnak. But
Yeah.
any other questions before we just leave this kind of the Hall of Deeds, your new allies? And I'll be putting this
No,
on
but
YouTube so we can re-listen to it next time.
yeah, this was
Perfect. Yeah.
awesome. This was just
Yeah.
Yes.
awesome.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy
It's
Thank
that?
you.
it's a great
I
setting.
did.
It's a great story, and thank you for
Yeah.
running it for us.
Yeah.
Well, I have to admit that if I didn't already give you luck tokens, Sea Hag, you would have got one for the
Yeah.
excellent retelling of
Yes.
the saga
Woo woo!
of the clan of the Badger.
Well,
And that
actually,
was
and
very
when I
moving.
looked at it,
Yeah.
my charisma is the only thing that's really big. So I thought, okay, we'll do it.
Lean in.
Storyteller, lean into it.
Rock
I
Yeah.
can't beat them, but maybe I can entertain them.
Well, and this is where really, I mean, if you go ahead and you watch any of the Shadowdark things by the creator,
Mhm.
she has a character creation video, and you might want to watch it because they roll really shitty stats. But you lean
Yeah.
into it, and that's what gives the character some really interesting flavor. And how do they overcome that? Because
Exactly.
we all have faults, and how do even in real life, right? And she
Yeah.
wants it to be danger, but not impossible. And she wants you to think like it's just like Mothership. It is a dangerous system. OSR games are,
Yep.
but that means you can't just
But
go in there level 5 D&D and just wipe
different.
everything out with your.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's what it would have been happen, right? You come in, you see people, you think, okay, we're going to attack and grab their gear, but you can't because one hit and you're dead. Like one hit and you're dead.
Yeah.
It highlights
So,
story over math.
yes,
You
good
know,
point.
I think
Very
that's
good point.
exactly it, right? And it's not all about rolling. Like there's a bunch. Oh, I'll have you roll perception and blah blah blah. They said don't roll perception unless there's something at risk. And I only had you roll perception when you lit that torch the second time without the full coverage of the stalagmite.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't have you do it the first time, and that's what it's more
Yeah.
about being narrative, and tell the story together, and just use the rules as just kind of guidelines, right?
Yeah.
I really like how she wrote it. And again, I like lesbian creator and her wife's doing her maps, and it just kind of clicks in. If I'm going to support a product, I want to support people that
Yeah.
are in our community. And I
Yeah.
think we're only in, like, we've only got to rooms 1, 2, and 3. And it's really well written. So don't look up, don't spoil it for
No.
yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day will be the first Saturday of the month. If that keeps working for you guys. So that will be
Okay.
December 6th. And we will start at
Yep.
1 o'clock Calgary time, which would
Yep.
be 4 o'clock, I believe, Atlantic time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just so that
that's what it
Ray
is.
can come, because Ray's on UK
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's fabulous.
first Saturday, so the 6th, and at 1 p.m. we'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
appreciate you guys uh, allowing us to start a bit later because so that we could go to my aunt's 95th birthday. So I appreciate that.
Ah. How often does that come around, you know?
Exactly.
Exactly. So I'm going to stop recording.